Streaming his big brain moment.
Ah, yes, big brain.
No,
Yes.
so I thought it was that as well. It's
Right.
not. Apparently link unit, and then you can call in cash from stuff. But I don't know. Check the spill, but I found
Hello, all stations. This is 10 Bravo. Once all ICs have conducted their own personal admin, come to me at the base of the respawn flag. Out.
The base on Chinook.
Improve the space and oh my god.
the only thing Medics have now. Hold on, and I'll read you their current loadout.
They now go epic all the time.
I'm gonna.
No, Pellet. No, no, you two. We're not having more of Epic. No. No, Duffy, no!
Oh,
Damn it.
Hey Maggie.
Yeah. Does not enjoy space.
Just like it's you, Hendrix.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Oh, you should,
become a thing
you
now.
should check your WhatsApp. I send the perfect.
Really hope so.
Yeah, I know, I saw, but I couldn't open it. I was just like, I'm loading it, Hendrix. No, why you do this?
Video that he put up like
Check it on your phone then.
2 days ago.
Oh crap, that's a good point. I need to open my lesson plan on my phone.
Thank
Thank you for reminding me.
Was it 152?
Not paid.
There's a
Yeah, exactly. Not paid by Ice Cube.
I did not pay Ice Cube.
Hey, a Peach. What's the actual net for, like, contacting FSG? Because I'm just, obviously, in case you die. Just so I know as well.
As far as I know, it's flight.
It's flight now, okay.
Just to keep things simple, so everything all the same there
Fair enough.
for now. I've not been told to the contrary, so that's what I assume. But you might want to actually ask
Well, if that's how we contact them, I'm happy with that.
KO. Yeah, either that or Platoon as well. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I don't want to be saying, hello, FSG, can I have a bit of a nice conversation with the sections, then going like, why are you saying this on Platoon net?
Yeah, I know, but
Could bring a check.
Drain the fucking
Double ready check
boy.
152.
Right, let's hope my battery doesn't die.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to put a new net together for FSG.
I'm
then-
walking.
Well, it matters. I mean, I think go with the flight one, the 45.5, just so, like, you know, we have it all together. But obviously, if it proves too much traffic, then obviously it's quite easy to make another net.
Yeah.
But I'd say for the moment, keep it simple until it becomes otherwise.
Yep.
You need batteries.
Wait, I got some AAAs here.
Chumley, have you got some designated batteries for your
Yeah, I do. I picked up 2.
Nice.
Noise.
Go get yourself in there and bonus good. I'll grab you the bits as I said in a sec.
Holy shit, Underwood is alive.
Right, is Duffy coming back in?
Channel
Duffy,
switched.
ETA?
I should be back in a couple of seconds. My armor crapped out.
Roger.
Channel switched.
Lewis, are you there?
Just about. I just messaged you on WhatsApp.
Yes, I saw. I came into channel just as you disconnected. I'm just getting the ICs together to give an initial brief. I've already done a radio check that all call signs are on the station. So yeah, I'm going to get them briefed, and then I'll be just at the other side of the motor pool giving the initial lesson. If you do need help...
And I'll be there whenever I'm fucking finished.
Yeah, Roger. If you do need...
It's nothing that can be fixed, it's just the internet.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Well, if you do need additional help, I'll contact either Blakeway or McCarthy.
Cheers, man. But, yeah, this
Channel switched. Channel
Sorry,
switched.
I went straight back in.
It's fine, don't worry about it, man.
Okay.
It's cool.
Channel switched.
Right.
Biddle said that something new that he's also got this template, and he's not really sure what's causing it.
Whatever it
What's
is,
that?
I blame Spit anyway.
Oh yeah, you always
No,
blame
he
me.
was process error.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
get it.
I guarantee you what I've done is that I've been speaking to someone, had highlighted the first line of the code in the script, which is the hashtag include, and then I've turned my mic on or off or something like that. Right, so we've got Gibbons, we have a Peach, we have a Chumley, we've got a Hendrix, we have an Underwood over there. Has Duffy come back?
Well, he was connecting a few seconds ago.
Yeah, he connected a little bit ago. He's probably gonna need like
Do you see
another.
McFly's message, Pelly?
In WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
He's
second.
trying to load in, but...
Yeah, he said basically his he doesn't know why he can't load in. He's restarting his PC.
No.
Has he double checked? Oh no, I've closed the repo, haven't I? Have I? Yes, I have.
Shouldn't be any updates.
Buddy, no.
No.
Yeah, on McFly's site, he's always got his stuff up to date.
Well, we didn't update anything in the recent update,
Nope.
so...
Have you told people about the jams now, Spill?
Well, no, because I set it back to the exact same version before.
So it's what it should be, not what you changed it to.
No, because remember, I changed it up, think it was from 0 to 100, and then we were like, that's not the case, it was correct before, so I turned it back to 0.05.
Oh, okay.
Can a Zeus boy give me curator?
Yes.
I'll teach you how to do that, Lovak. Follow me.
Channel switched.
Hello?
Channel switched.
Delete all that extra stuff we don't need.
I'm gonna eating frittata and leave alone.
You're eating your frittata.
Yes.
Promote to Zeus.
Hot.
And it's
So-
hot, he says.
Do the AT4s look like they're smaller to anyone else?
Your AT4 is a lot smaller than everyone else's.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Small peepees.
More PP.
That underwood.
How far can you shoot with your rocket?
Please don't make me use the wrist.
Like 6 to 7 meters. It's pretty impressive. There's a lot of power behind it.
Yeah.
Right, is Duffy back in yet? There he is.
Here's coming.
Hello, 1-2 Charlie, this is 1-0 Bravo. Can you come into the centre of the gathering, please? Out.
If they're a bit... Oh, FSG, great. Everyone move. FSG vehicle.
Okay, over it.
I got
That's the
They can't really be called FSG until that code is shot.
Why are they bringing their vehicle in here? They do know they can drag crates, right? There you go. Alright, gather in, open your maps, score circle. Actually, why am I saying look at your maps? That's not this kind of brief, what the hell? Force of habit. Okay, chaps, so what's going to happen tonight? So obviously, make sure your sections are all kitted up as standard for when we go out later on. Because there will be a live fire section of this lesson. What we're initially going to do, so go away, make sure all your bods are in, squared away, got all their kit, then we will move out to the motor pool, conduct the initial part of the lesson, we'll then go out and do some dry runs of the formations very quickly, come back in, talk about actions on, and then we'll go out to do the proper exercise of the night, which will be live fire, which will be set up and Zeus by Lewis. Any questions? Alright then, if no questions, crack on. We'll give, how long does people need to get everyone in and sorted?
We're ready. One's ready.
One's ready. 1, 3.
Yeah, same.
Duffy?
We're waiting for Duffy and the car.
He's right there.
Hi.
Right, cool. So, is Carter in, Duffy?
Carter is having memory issues.
Roger, has he enabled max memory?
No, not that
I
memory.
think he has. He's now looking into restarting his computer.
Alright, Roger. Let's not guarantee on him, so I'm going to give everyone to... Frankly, if everyone's freaking ready. Right, 1-1, lead everyone out to the motor pool. I'll take point, so just follow behind me, and then sections follow on.
Spittle, if you need to get hold of us, we're on long range 5-2.
Roger.
Yeah, is it alright if me and Chumley...
Oh yeah, I knew you were going off to do your own lesson anyway, so...
Yeah.
I already spoke to Pelly about that, so yeah, crack on.
Nice.
Yes. The other thing is, I'm just wondering when you even need us, if you should.
Well, yeah, so we're going to take a fuel truck with us, but what we're trying to do is basically get you to resupply the fuel truck, so at some point we'll call you. If not, I've forgotten.
Shit.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hey gates. Do 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 do.
Nice singing.
Imagine being so dumb you fly into one of these balls.
Okay. Platoon, form skull circle on me. We'll have 1-1 on the north, 1-2 on the west, 1-3 on the south.
The thing
Out.
that could kill us would be if there's an ID that I don't notice,
just form up there, guys.
or if we're unlucky
Just
enough to
behind
have
me,
a crash.
Hendrix.
Can't change that.
You can get a bit closer, guys.
Pick an 8.
You can take.
Yeah, get shoulder to shoulder.
Oh yeah, I can.
Not
One,
that close.
one chin. He's not gonna bite. You go forward.
Not that.
Gace, I know you sometimes want to suck my cock, but not today, okay?
No, come on, no.
Okay, right, everyone listening. Soft hats on, please. We're not going to live fire for the moment. Right. Okay, that was loud. I just got a message from my C-tab. Stand by.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I hate this thing. Stand by. FYI, chaps, that mod I'm going to either take out or recode myself in the next update, so... Right, what... messages?
I like that mod. Are you able to change the animation so it doesn't look like you're running with the shit in your pants?
That I cannot change. Jones? Oh, it's from Macau.
Yeah,
Hello.
sorry, I almost died.
Later say, Mark, where you are, I will be to avoid. Okay, cool. Essentially, we just had a message from Macau saying he's going to be dropping mortars, so, you know, let's not get hit. Cool. Okay, chaps, so what's going on tonight? We're having convoy lesson. So, we're going to be driving about a bit. So, what we're going to do, we're going to have a little quick chat on the principles, then we're going to do the practice of the actual formations, go out and do a little quick run on those, come back in, I'll talk to you about how we deal with actions on, so that's basically when we come into contact, because there are a few specifics, and obviously that for the vehicle commanders will be important. And then after that we're going to go into a live fire exercise, we're going to basically drive around the map a little bit, getting shot at, and IEDs and RPGs, so that's to look forward to, yay. Cool. So, intro. Gates, give me one of the vehicles we use.
God damn it, I forget how to say it, but it starts with a J.
Wow, the Wonder Woman's forgot it. Cool. Blakeway, give us a vehicle.
Jackal.
Oh yeah, it's gonna go. Yeah.
Coyote.
Coyote, yeah. Jones. Could not hear a word. He's go to the yelling.
Ridgeback.
A Ridgeback, okay, yeah. Oh, you got the Ridgeback and Wolfhound, again kind of the same family, similar to that of the Jackal and Coyote.
The fuck you on about? It's a Mastiff.
You have the Wolfhound as well.
Fair enough.
There's 3 vehicles. I believe the Wolfhound's the main one we use, the extended one, I believe. Unless that's the logistics version, but AO.
No, the Mastiff's the 6-wheeled one.
Ah, roger that. So the Wolfhound's basically the logistics version of it.
They're all bitches to me.
Essentially, they're part of the same family. So, Smith, give us another vehicle.
I mean, I can't think of any others.
Do you see the one FSG was just using?
Yeah, but I couldn't name it.
Can't name it? Okay, let's go to 1-3. Levesque, do you know the name of it?
Nope.
Okay, so the one you just saw FSG using, that's called the Husky. It's basically a protected logistics vehicle. Right, so we're not... Lundy, give us another one.
I don't know what they're called, I just know what they sound like when they kill somebody.
Right, have you seen what command I've driven around in?
It's Panther, right?
Yes, it's the Panther. Right, so that's...
It's a kitty among the dogs.
Okay, so those are obviously the main vehicles. They're part of what form our firepower element, but we also have logistics vehicles or utility or a medical vehicle. So you've walked past one, so we'll go... We've got here, not Gibbons. Conley, what's the medical vehicle we use?
I don't know the name of it. I can tell you something your friends, but I don't know that.
Okay, right, the medical vehicle you just walked past is the Land Rover. We'll have... Who we got here? So yeah, Smith, you couldn't answer this one, so give me the logistics version. I'll give you a clue, it's standing right frickin' behind you.
Mr. Dildo know what the...
Okay.
What
If you look behind you, those trucks from the logistics arm, they are man trucks. The American equivalent is called a Hemmet. Yes. I think someone just indeed. Unless that's FSG, maybe. Okay. Then we have the final, well, essentially, again, a utility. So we have the recce versions of the Land Rover, which are ones they can have Milans on it, GPMGs, or another 50. Gibbons, what are those ones called? I didn't write down, just written
Wimmick.
Wimmick, that's you go. Thank you. I just wrote down Land Rover. Don't know what the fuck I did that. Cool. So those are the types of vehicles that we use. The Wimmick again will probably get used when we have recce back. So basically, get your friends to join the sixth, and we can have like snipers and stuff. Cool. So
cool.
For us, the purpose of ground vehicles. So obviously, it's for us because we're essentially dismounted infantry primarily. We're not going to be really fighting with our vehicles as much because, again, they are more mobility focused. So for us, it provides mobility to move around the battlefield quicker than on foot, but with added protection, firepower, and possibly greater logistics. So our main duty is to obviously be dismounted on foot, conduct our section battle drills, like bounding, and then we use the vehicles primarily to get around from A to B. However, we will be trying to do some vehicle fighting in the future. So obviously with the vehicles, like I mentioned before with the Obuwa, vehicles can provide a great force multiplier because again you're bringing a 50 cal, a GMG, or a GPMG. However, they can also be a hindrance in the incorrect terrain, like in towns or cities. But again, it's how you use them. So, because obviously we're doing a convoy today, if anyone here can give me one of the part of the structure of a convoy, if you can stand up. Go for it, Gates.
I believe there's rear guard.
You have a rear guard, yes. Rear guard is where your support or rear guard vehicles tends to be. We don't tend to use this because again we have limited numbers, but also it's more for if vehicles behind are encroaching. Again, because of limited people, limited vehicles. Blakeway, can you give me another?
Scout, the front.
Yes, we had scout. So obviously this is going to be further ahead of the convoy by about 100 to 200 meters. Normally still remaining in sight, or if you're getting like we had in campaign, if you're having tight corners and valleys, stop it periodically to make sure the convoy is still behind you. So not venturing too far, but essentially act as an early warning system. And then you have the main body. This is where we're going to have our man trucks, our medical vehicle, all that good stuff. So it's going to contain the main strength of the convoy, other vehicles for the mission, such as logistics or medical supplies. These vehicles are the man trucks. They are located in the centre of the main body for maximum protection and for rapid deployment if they need to go somewhere else in the convoy. So say for example the front vehicle has been hit by an IED, we would then have FSG race up the middle and go clear the area of IEDs. Cool. So that is the structure of the convoy. So we have convoy speeds. Can anyone give me if we're outside of urban terrain, what would be the maximum speed we would use? Gates.
I think it's 80 to 100 at absolute most.
80 is probably the more realistic one. If you get into 100, that you're starting to encroach upon, ArmA is going to smack you in a minute.
Flip your shit,
yeah. Also lag. Oh, FYI for drivers, if you ever hear desync formation, that basically means spread the fuck out. Then we have urban. Can anyone give me the urban max speed? Not Gates.
Depends on threat level.
Conley? 30? Yeah, again, so maximum would be 40, but obviously, again, the vehicle commander or the convoy commander could call 30 instead, but obviously just make sure you're below that 40 so you don't go too quick. And again, obviously, like Jaeger just said, the threat, if we want to blast through something, we would try maybe to go a bit quicker, but then again, in towns, there tends to be a lot of twisty roads, so you can't exactly go through a town with twisty roads at 80 miles an hour. Cool. Right, where do I want to do this? Fuck it, I'll do it here. Right. Duffy?
Yeah?
Could you spawn me down, please, behind you? So about 50 metres from us to the west. 4 jackals, please. In a line.
Aye.
I'll do it.
It's going to take him an
hour. Keep them quite close, just for the sake of representation. Yeah, don't blow them up, please, for the love of God. Okay. So, within the convoy, obviously, for us, because we're going high speeds, and also because desync, what would be an important element of that? Anyone stand up if you got an answer?
An important element of what?
So if we're going at high speed, but also if we're having desync, what's an important aspect of a convoy to have? Go on, Gates. Was that Spencer?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice one. Spacing. So I'll get you to do the next one, Gates, don't worry.
Okay.
So again, so spacing, try to remain a distance of 50 meters from the vehicle in front. Do not go underneath 40 and do not go underneath 80. So you don't have to be precisely 50, but somewhere between 40 and 80 is good. So obviously this spacing is normally controlled by the driver because of your own discipline, but also can be dictated and tweaked by the vehicle IC. So for example, if he goes, you're getting too far away, space it up a little. Now, obviously in urban environment, spacing is reduced again, so that way if, say, the front vehicle of the convoy goes in, he gets brassed up, he hasn't got to wait 30 seconds before the second vehicle comes in, so that way we're a bit closer together, so that we can still provide support for one another. However, it's 20 to 40 metres in urban, so if an ID did go off, the second vehicle is not going to buy it as well. Right. Who's got the lowest number? Underwood, how many you got?
5.
Cool. Drop one of you guys here. I want one man in each of those guns, please. Top guns.
Russell, front vehicle. Lundgren, second. Lancaster, third. And Lovek on the fourth.
Yeah, if you can stay out Underwood, so I can actually use you to communicate.
We got Russell. He's not here.
Cool. Smith, take the front vehicle. Alright, if everyone turns us around and faces towards the convoy.
Top gun.
Okay, so obviously spacing here is completely wank, but so you can actually see what's going on. So, arcs of fire. So the arc scheme follows that of a herringbone. So your front vehicle is going to be still facing front. Underwood, if you can get the second vehicle to face left, please.
Second vehicle face left, third right for me.
There you go. So it follows that of a herringbone, so it goes front, left, right, so forth, and then rear will face the rear. Yeah, so as you can see, if you imagine the two middle vehicles, they form in the main body, they would have alternating arcs. And obviously this first vehicle is always covering the left. Now again, if say that second vehicle makes a mistake and he's facing right instead, there's no need to make a massive fuss about that because the second vehicle can simply just point its gun to the left instead. So whilst it's not bang on the SOP, it's not exactly something to have a drama about. Cool. You can get them back here, Underwood. Smith.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Right. So obviously you've got the gunner, who's obviously got his own arc. The driver and the commander of the vehicle obviously facing front. I'll come to that in a bit later. However, we also will have bods, hopefully, in the passenger seats. So they should also be looking out as well to the sides. So again, you can bring your weapon up in the jackals and put it over the side so you can shoot whilst we're on the move. So again, just keep your eyes open 360. Don't just sit there having a chat. Well, you can still do that. Just obviously keep your eyes open. So the drivers. So apart from the obvious, they're driving. This man will be listening to the convoy net, but not speaking on it. He may only speak on this net if there's an immediate threat, such as an IED. So say, for example, the front vehicle comes across an IED. There's no time to tell the vehicle IC, there's an IED in the front, can you tell the rest of the convoy? You must do it there and then, because it's an immediate threat. Okay. Then you have the vehicle IC. So he's an overall command of the vehicle and the primary communicator on convoy net. So do not speak on the net until the radio check is completed. We're doing that, a bit of practice on that later. Right, so obviously his secondary role is on the GPMG. His eyes need to be glued on the road ahead. So obviously that's primarily front vehicle of the convoy. However, if you are extra vehicles in the convoy, still keep your eyes on the road. Doesn't mean just because the first vehicle has gone over that part of the road doesn't mean there's a trigger man or another IED that he missed. Right. So again, gunners, apart from the obvious, they've got their own arcs. man in the front vehicle will be scanning far ahead of the convoy because he's the one with the scope, and obviously he can look further out. So he's going to be looking for threats and IEDs further out. So obviously their main job is obviously to cover their respective arcs. Is there any questions there about the structure and the positions within the convoy?
I have a different question.
Go for it.
How would a driver approach saying that there's an ID? Would it just be like Victor and then the number of the vehicle, ID on right?
Again, in the scenario, you're going to say it as quickly as you possibly can, and so you might leave bits out. As soon as IED is called, generally the whole convoy will halt. Because obviously if you're... Again, I'll come on to this later with the actions on. But essentially, if it's a threat to you and you can't get past it, as soon as someone calls an IED front, like in the road, the whole convoy should hold. Because obviously you're not going to roll over an IED, are you? But I'll come on to that later with the actions on.
Question.
Go for it, Lundy.
Yeah, so it seemed that you separated the commander of the vehicle from the GPMG gunner.
That is the vehicle commander.
Oh, okay.
So when I say gunner, I mean the top gunner, the 50 cal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Roger.
Any other questions? Go, Hendrix.
Yeah. One question. If you would split Charlie and Delta into vehicles, would it be would you generally then have a Delta up front, so if they take a hit, the one is still alive, or is that not necessary?
Normally speaking, well, it's all about how you've divvied up your section, but normally Charlie would be first and Delta would be second. No special treatment because you're IC.
Yeah.
I mean, we all get blown up together.
Yeah, fine.
Cool. Any other questions? Lovely.
Platoon commander in the convoy.
It'd be somewhere in the middle. Maybe in the Panther as well. That's how many vehicles we have, but somewhere in the middle. Got a question, Murphy?
What's the standard procedure for when the lead vehicle gets hit by an ID?
I'll come on to that in actions on. That'll be later on.
Alright.
Cool. So basically this part is just to speak about the structure, the formations we use, and then once we've covered that, we're going to go out and practice them, come back in, and then I'll speak about the actions on. Right. So, herringbone. So again, all these kind of are similar to your infantry herringbones, but they're a bit more spread out and obviously using the vehicles. So the herringbone. This is to be used on convoy holds. Lead and rear vehicles will stay on the road, blocking the traffic. Be aware, however, that ArmA AI will not obey that. They'll still ram into you or try to get around you, so just be aware of that. Real life, people should stop when you're pointing a 50 cal at them. So, the vehicles in the main body, however, turn off the road slightly, and I mean slightly, so via their respective arcs. So say for example in the one behind us, Victor 2 will turn off to the left slightly because that's the way his gun is pointing, and Victor 3 will turn off to the right slightly. So when you go off the road, it's only if, say the front, maybe 2 wheels are going off the road, just so you've got a nice alley on the road for another vehicle to go up, but not enough where you'll be putting all 4 wheels off the road and then increasing your risk of hitting an IED if there is one there. Again, we want to limit that risk. Okay. I think I've mentioned this previously, but yeah, point to note, if a vehicle has made a mistake and taken the wrong side, same with if a gunner has taken the wrong arc, simply adapt and carry on by alternating yours. If it is a threat to the convoy, then that vehicle IC relays to the other vehicle that he's made a mistake and to correct himself. But if it's not major, then simply just carry on and adapt. And obviously you are to do that if the convoy IC has not already picked up on it. Does that make sense for ICs? I know potential ICs? Cool. Right, so Underwood and Smith, can I have you mount up in the drivers, please? Oh, Underwood, when I said you, I mean your section guys.
I was going to say. Algren second, Lancaster third, and Levick fourth.
Russell's back again, just for your information.
Oh, okay, he's back now.
Yeah, I was just dashing in between because I was helping somebody out.
I'm
sorry.
That's fine. Okay, so obviously for this scenario, they're not going to be spaced out, and there's no road. But the front and rear vehicles will essentially just stop, but not obviously brake hard, but will come to a nice slow down stop. So then we'll have Victor 2 like go slightly off to the left, and Victor 3 slightly come out to the right. Duffy, if you can get Smith to creep it a bit further forward, please. No. Victor 4, can you tend to hold, please, back on the road.
Yeah, we're golden.
Lovely.
Duffy, we can't hear you.
Fast forward a bit.
Bit more than that. Come on, give it a willy. Plenty of it. Right, there we go, that's enough. Okay, so you can essentially see the purpose there. So essentially they break off of the road slightly. Now when we are on the road, there should be a nice lovely avenue of approach for a utility, a medical or FSG to go through the centre if they have to. Cool. So Underwood and Duffy, get them to come back.
Dismount.
Pull back in.
Any questions about the herringbone?
He's parking it.
Like, don't worry about it, just jump out.
I was going to say, he's going to move it in a second.
Gonna fucking waste time.
Right. So the other one we have is coil. So this is when a fully planned out hold is conducted. So essentially we've gone, at this location, we're going to form a coil. Or there's a crossroad that needs to be covered. So, in this, the arcs, they are to effectively form a vehicle ARD. So if we ever do, obviously, hold on a crossroad, this is what we would use. But also, if we were going to hold up somewhere and form a proper ARD, this is kind of how we would form it. So the lead vehicle will continue slightly forward, and then before holding. And the main body will then go left, then right, essentially fill on as they approach it. So say, for example, the second vehicle's gone left, the third vehicle will go right, or vice versa. As long as all the arcs are filled, it's okay. It's like your ARD. Right. So again, this is up to the IC's individual discretion and personal discretion as well for the ICs of the vehicle of where to park themselves. Use your own discipline, use common sense. So, and obviously according to how many vehicles we have in the convoy, will dictate how many vehicles we have covering per arc. So, if you imagine a four-way crossroad, you could have 2 vehicles on the north, 2 vehicles on the west, 2 vehicles on the east, and 2 vehicles on the south, and then all your utility vehicles parked nicely in the middle. However, it doesn't really matter if, say, you start forming more of a circle than a coil, as long as all the arcs are covered. Right, so like I just said, logistics are located in the middle. And the final arc, so the very last vehicle, will essentially just come to a hold on the road we're already on, and essentially just turn his gun around and face the rear. Any questions? Go, Hendrix.
If you have 6 vehicles and you have a clear crossroads where you need to set on, would you prefer having the extra vehicles watching the side arcs or front and rear?
Unless it's been specifically stated, it's a case of just park your vehicle up. If the convoy commander wants a particular arc more reinforced, he'll either say beforehand or when we get there, be like, just shuffle that vehicle over there somewhere. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter as long as all the arcs are covered, because the coil is not meant to be used as a, we're stopping here for quite a long time. It's more or less just form a bit of security while we sort ourselves out, maybe. So again, if a particular arc is doubled up, it doesn't really matter. Again, if the particular arc needs to be reinforced, the convoy IC will tell people. Does that answer your question?
Just make sure you stay next to the close to your nearest Victor.
Mm.
You don't want to suddenly have Victor 1 at the front and Victor 2 decide to go south, because that way when you start to move again, everyone's got to wait for 2 to turn around.
Mm.
Yeah.
Again, that comes into personal discipline, but again, these things do happen. Right. So, Underwood, can I have your section mount up, please? Sorry, Smith.
Which vehicle?
All of them drivers again, please.
Right, you heard, chaps?
So once we've done this, we'll go out and do our practice. Okay, now this is going to take some faff to get them sorted. Right, Underwood.
Yeah.
Could I have Victor... Actually, you know what? Send Victor 1 So essentially, get them to all lead out in a convoy down to the west. Then on your net, just form coil. Get Victor 1 to go to the front, Victor 2 to go to the left, Victor 3 to go to the right, and then essentially Victor 4 just to hold. And we'll see how that forms.
Roger that. Russell, jump yourself into the driver's seat, mate.
It is going to fail. Don't you worry, it is.
I'm hoping they do well regardless. I wish them luck.
Yeah.
Roger that. Right, guys, if you start heading yourself off to the west, down that little dirt road, I will eventually pull something out for you to do.
It's going to be a surprise, Underwood.
Exactly.
Oh gosh, I thought he was going to crash into this. Yeah, I just thought he was going to hit one of the trucks. I was like, oh god.
Mate, he's really pegging it, right? Everyone on your feet.
Call it. Right, first big stop, left, right.
Okay, sprint it.
Hey, not bad.
Yeah, not bad, yeah.
Not shabby at all.
Way better than I thought I could have done.
Okay.
By the way, Andrew, fuck you for doubting my section.
Alright, Underwood's going to dismount and form up.
Dismount, chaps, and come back in.
Did you actually say coil underwards? I actually go left, right, left, right.
Yeah, I said coil and then they went left, right, left, right.
Fair enough.
I gave them just directions.
Yes, again, it's just to demonstrate.
Because I am good section, I see like that.
Right, cool. So as you can see there, all arcs are
Lancaster has a
covered.
question.
What?
Lancaster has a question.
Where's Lancaster? Where is he?
There.
Obviously,
Oh.
covering one section.
Sorry, say that again.
Having multiple vehicles covering one section. What if they both get blown up? Like, obviously, that's not great.
Oh, so you mean like if that north vehicle gets blown up while in the coil, and maybe another vehicle with it?
Yeah, you'll still be spaced out. No, just because if you double up on this particular arc, you're not going to park the vehicle right next to one another. You're still going to try and maintain that 20-meter spacing. But again, that comes up to IC discretion to know not to put two vehicles slap bang right next to one another.
No, I think the question was, what if they both get blown up on that arc? Are we repositioning another vehicle to go and assist them?
Right, I get what you mean there. Okay, so if we've actually come under fire in this, I'm pretty sure we're going to start deploying into battle format. We're either going to skedaddle and get out and redeploy, or we're going to start moving and manoeuvring and fighting it on, like, say, form a 2-up or something like that. But that would be more of on-the-ground situational and platoon commanding, as opposed to a proper drill. It's like your reaction to contact. You just start reacting.
I mean, and imagine if you lose 2 vehicles out of 4, you lose 50% of your fighting power.
Have to live with it.
Yeah, not really, because these are force multipliers. They're not our main firepower.
Yeah, we are dismounted infantry. And also, if things did go tits up, which they have, I mean, we've definitely lost vehicles, and we just cracked on. Because again, if we lose them, there's not much we can do. And that's why we have either replacements be called in, or we bring in flight if things are really going down to shit. Right. And again, speaking about if we do lose vehicles, your priority is to save your lives, and obviously ICs, that's going to be to your discretion to if you need to evac your vehicle for whatever reason, if it's going to cook off. But I'll come on to that later with the reaction to IEDs and being hit. Essentially, you want to maintain your own personal safety, because again, the vehicle is just a bit of equipment. Right, is there any questions about forming up the coil? Lovely. Duffy? Where? Could you spawn us, actually, first, ICs, get yourself your sections formed up in single file behind yourselves. If you do that for me, please.
Do it behind me.
That's why I'm not leaning. Put my fucking weapon on my back.
What direction did they want? Just here. To the center.
The IC has to be told how to do his job.
Right, here we go over here. Got 1, 2, lovely. Right, first free, push forward 5 meters. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yep. First free, step 5, 5 meters. And we've got 1, 3. Yep, first 3. Push forward 5 meters. Lovely. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. We're going to have 6 victors armed. And we're going to have Gibbons in his medical vehicle. And we're going to have myself and hopefully Lewis, if we can get him around, in a command vehicle. So, Duffy, could you spawn us down 2 more vehicles, please, and a Panther? Yo, he's gonna got it.
If I can find a Panther.
Yeah, swing yourself around to the right side a bit.
It should be in BAF. If not, it's in NATO, mate. If you can't find it, let me know.
Oh, yeah. Do that then.
Right. Underwood. Get the drivers who are getting those, essentially just to park them up just in front of us, shoulder to shoulder, essentially. Essentially, go collect.
Oh,
Right.
cool.
I was just looking around.
Let's grab the car and park it on the left side of us. Wait. Why are we not just
Fine.
using Zeus to move them around?
Because I have bots.
Jones, your
Yeah, but it just saves fucking massive time.
Not really, because you're still going to man them up. And we're still finding more vehicles, so... We have bots.
But do you want them just there?
Yeah, essentially just park them all right next to each other.
Cool. Right, we'll park them up.
There you go, placed.
Have you got the Panther?
Yeah, it's right over there.
Ah, there it is, lovely. Okay. Where's 1-1? Hendrix?
Right here.
Yes.
Go get yourself 2 vehicles, mount up in your designated teams, and then essentially go park Victor 1 and Victor 2 just in front of the gate over there. Do not go through the gate though.
Right, you want to take the wheel paneling? You take 122.
Oh dear, lost Carter.
Right. We'll take 2 left ones on if you want.
Okay, cool. Duffy, get in your vehicles and then follow on to 1-1.
Right, we'll take the far left vehicle, so...
Hendrix, just go park yourself in front of the gate, mate, and 1-2. Say again. Underwood, man up.
That's the one, yeah. That one. So, Russell, you
Is Lewis still not in, mate?
No, we're still uploading the game.
Alright, roger that. Hello all call signs, this is 10 Bravo, switch net to Convoy net 50.1, out.
51, turning 50.1, out.
Switching to 50.1 Gibbons.
Yeah, right, mate.
Hello all Victors, this is Convoy Command, radio check, over.
Victor 1, radio check, okay, over.
Victor 8 on radio 50.1, over.
Wrong, it is in order. We'll start again, Victor 1, start again.
Victor 1, radio check, okay, over.
Victor 2, radio check, okay, over.
Victor 3, radio check, okay, over.
Victor 4, radio check, okay, over, over.
Victor 5, radio check, okay, over.
Victor 6, radio check, okay, over.
Victor 7, you having trouble?
Victor 7, radio check over. Is okay, over.
Lovely.
Victor 8, radio check, okay, out.
Victor 5, radio check, okay, out. Okay. We are gonna go to the right, which is here. Oh, God. Nope, nope, nope. All Victors stand by. Lovely. Victor 1, this is Victor 5. Head out on the convoy. Right turn on main MSR. Out.
Victor 1, stepping off.
Oh, this is homely.
Victor 1, to convoy speed to 5050. Out. Victor 1, right.
Victor 1, hold. Last rest of the convoy.
Victor 1, stepping off.
Victor 8, turning right, out.
Victor 1, setting convoy speed 060. Out.
Radio check.
Convoy hold, form herringbone. There we go. Lovely. Victor 7, want to back it up a little bit, get yourself back mainly on the road. Victor 7 hold, there you go. Okay chaps, nice work. Victor 1, and obviously all other Victors. If for example the rest of the convoy had been lost, as was just happened, and the front Victor went to hold, automatically just go into herringbone. Victor 1, head out.
Victor 5, be advised, ahead of us are mortars and vehicles are in area marked on the map. Over.
Victor 1, roger that. Everyone maintain their herringbone. Victor 1, peel inwards and take us back southwest. Over.
Victor 1, roger that, peeling inwards right now.
Hey, Phil.
Oh, hey, Lewis.
I made it.
Yeah, finally. The reason we're turning around like this is because FSG is actually up ahead of us. Hendrix just spotted it. But me on.
Still, good practice on the spinning roll.
Yeah. That's nice, my good.
So yeah.
Victor 1, Victor 5, set convoy speed 40 while the rest of the convoy catches up. Out.
Yeah, I've just spoken to given what I said is when it comes to doing the FTX later, he's going to help me do things because I am not holding out hope that my connection will be amazing. So I'd rather have this there with me just because I do drop out.
Victor 8 on the move. Out.
Alright, Victor 8, roger that. Victor 1, take up convoy speed to your discretion. Over.
Victor 1, setting
So yeah, you might not have CNC with us, but you know.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, I mean, if your connection holds, I can still keep. Because I want to keep the logistics vehicles so we can show where they go, and obviously it's protecting them and all of that.
Spittle, if you can still hear me, why aren't we driving on the right-hand side of the road?
We are driving on the right side of the road.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, my question was why are we driving on the right-hand side of the road?
Didn't we have this discussion last? Yeah, we're not in Britain. We had this discussion last campaign. No, home rotation, I'm sure.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
To get a British mark, then obviously, you know, but the AI drives on the right hand side, so we were on the opposite side, the AI belongs to straight out.
Ah, that makes sense. I didn't, like, being in the whirly-bird, I don't hear these conversations.
Convoy, form herringbone.
Yeah, it's school day.
Why? Okay, yeah, I see, like, you know, pulling over to the side, but you need to tell people not to go full off road.
Yeah. I've already told Victor 7 that already. Victor 7, Victor 5, again, pull back onto the road. Only maximum 2 wheels off the road. There you go. Good job, chaps. Victor 1, carry on.
Victor 1, stepping up.
Is there actually... Where are we? We're there.
Victor 1, resuming convoy speed 60, out.
Lewis?
Yeah.
According to where we are, could you just pick... doesn't even have to be a crossroad, but can you just pick a turning up ahead where we can do a coil? I mean, we're just passing on right now, which would have been good, but yeah, having to map and drive at the same time is a bit awkward.
Okay, just any crossing.
Yeah, any crossing, any road junction leading onto this doesn't even have to be a 4-way, just somewhere we just call coil.
Yeah, well, unfortunately we're already passing one now, because I'm in Greece, and then we're going into power, so what I'll do is, I'll set one up, like a turning. I'll set a turning, where is it? Yeah.
Oh, blimey, it's only just gone 8. I think I did quite well there for time.
Cool, I'll put shit on the map.
Lovely.
Hold on, it's going to do. Cool, I'm back.
Because I think I can't.
Coming to the left-hand turn now.
Lovely, turn left.
And yeah, so I'll sort of leave it forward back, and I have put a coil marker down for
cool.
215 at 130.
Okay. Should I just tell him there's an upcoming coil marker at essentially the convoys to form a coil there?
Yeah.
Alright, roger. How far out?
From Hendrick. It's map to map.
Okay. Yeah, because I can't look at the map.
No.
Victor 1, this is Victor 5. There's going to be a coil marker up ahead of you. Convoys to form coil on that location. Out. Just saw something really weird then. If you holding down the W, you go to your comms, it maintains that speed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It didn't accelerate whilst I was talking on the comm net. It was maintaining me at 30.
Yeah. And just take the coil marker.
Okay. Now, obviously, they should just filter in. Right, now I haven't told them yet that after 30 seconds they should do a dismount at their own discretion, but let's see if anyone does it. Hello all Victors, this is Victor 5, as we've been here longer than 30 seconds. Hard dismount, out. Okay. About. Okay.
I think Underwood explained to you what different dismounts are.
Yeah, Roger.
Sorry, I'm in this little.
Yeah, I've just hopped out the vehicle, mate. Hello, all Charlie call signs. This is 10 Bravo. Can I have you on my location next to the Panther? Out.
Is that everyone or just the 1 or 2 ICs?
No, it's Charlie call signs. So it's you.
Oh, you said Charlie call signs?
Yes.
Morning.
Right, morning. Right, we did pretty well there, I think. I like the inward peel. Hendrick's good chat because, again, juggling, driving, comms, and trying to look at my map was horrendous. So, yeah, like that inward call, that was good. Underwood, just make sure you talk to Lundy about, because obviously twice now, when he's coming off the road, it's not fully off the road, like maximum 2 tyres essentially. Essentially just squidging over on the right side essentially.
Okay.
Otherwise, good drills. I did this deliberately, so when we do hold, if we've been holed up for any reason, it's the same with a movement, like, you know, we on the ground, on boots. If you hold it up anywhere for a particular time, you take a knee, wait a little bit, and if it's much under your own IC discretion, you call your dismounts. Because if I'm not saying anything, it's a case of we need to dismount ourselves to reduce our risk. So if we hold up any particular long amount of time, and you know there's no order to move off any shortly, call your dismount. Again, that's for your discretion. I won't tower that unless I specifically want it. Coil has been formed nicely. Lewis, do you think more spacing, or you think that's okay?
For the whole, I think, yeah, it was pretty decent. My only comment would be to that vehicle. I believe Spencer was driving it. I don't know which IC's in it, but yeah, because as you can see, you've got a big fuck off reeds in front of you. So if you sort of went a bit more to the left, you could actually get a bit eyes further down that way. Whereas now you're just looking at fucking branches.
Or bring him over to this southeastern side where it's nice, lovely open fields. But yeah, again, at this point, if we're holding up here, this is when you should give your 2 ICs the order to start checking the ARD. So exactly the same procedure, and then be like, if that vehicle's crap, move it a little bit. So again, that comes under 2 ICs or yours if you want it somewhere particular. Any questions, Lewis, or anything you want to
No, I only just managed to finally load in. It's taken near enough a fucking hour, but we got there in the end. So I've only seen like the past 5 minutes or so, but from what I saw, no, good roll, good effort.
Oh crap, I just realised I put that right-hand turn mark on the MSI in group. My bad.
Yeah. Enemy knows our location now.
Yeah. Well, Gibbons knows it. Right, so what we are going to do, we are going to go... Yeah, we'll continue down this road. We'll take a left turn here. And then we're going to go straight. Again, if there's no markers on any roads, go straight.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah?
If you look at the turn in grid square 207166.
Yes.
Yep. In that case, if nothing said, would we follow the road or go straight?
You would follow the main MSR.
Yeah, follow the big one.
Yeah.
If there was like, you'd put left there or straight. I suppose it really just does depend on who. But if there is a marker of some kind, that's when you'd go off onto the smaller road.
Yeah. For me, I would tend to call left, because essentially it's on the map. You're kind of tilting more to the left. You're keeping left side essentially. It's like trying to find turning. Yeah, that's cool then. Obviously, we'll go along this road, take a left, keep going straight, and then when we find the turning for going back into Camp Sword, just take it. I know it's somewhere around grid square 225, so it's somewhere around here. So essentially, just go back into Camp Sword, mate. We're gonna have this time.
Right. X. Right.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it?
Well, technically, it's not exiting a road because I've made a road there, so.
But it's still kind of off road, isn't it?
Oh, I edited the marker. You know, if you double click on the marker, you can rename it.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, cool.
I edited yours, but if you were editing it at the same time, it must have just been duplicate.
Cool. Also, point to note, because we have a fuel script going on, and later we're going to have a fuel truck with us, make sure you turn off your vehicles when you're held up somewhere, because that's burning fuel right now. It is a commodity. Because you don't want to do what happened to me last time, where we literally entered the gate of Camp Sword just as we were running out of fumes. Right, so we're going to have 1, 2. You are now going to be Victor 1, and so forth. 1, 1, form up on the rear. 1, 3, you'll be in the middle now, in behind 1, 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, in ops, when we actually do things in exercise, I may just put you in all that order because, you know, it's easy to remember you that way. But sorry if that does happen. It's natural. Anyway, Matt, back up.
Alright, one man die quicker.
Yeah, exactly.
Lambs to the water.
1, 2, now.
Oh, you raised the flag, I remember that. Yeah, not a bad effort for the first time, I think. Didn't see any major things.
Start going to this.
Also, our FPS is a lot better today. We're running at 35.
Oh, well, what? Anything we're doing different?
Well, it was very all over the place earlier, but then I noticed because it was sending out all the packets to the vehicles. Okay, so, hold on. Hello, 1, 2, this is Victor 5. Form up your jackals to the front of the column. Out. Column? Convoy, I should say convoy.
Hello, 1-0 Bravo, this is 1-3 Charlie, message over.
1-0 Bravo, send over.
1-3 Charlie, do you want me to be one car in front and one car behind the logistics and yourself, or both my vehicles in front of you, over?
1-0 Bravo, same as before, both vehicles in front of me, over.
1-3, roger that. Move now, out.
Hello, Victor 1, this is Victor 5. Push off now, out.
Victor 1, stepping off, out.
Where's Victor 4?
Victor 1, convoy speed 250, out.
That is the one thing that gets confusing with Coil, is that obviously everyone's arcs are not perfect, so the peeling off is awkward. We're going to have to practice that.
Yeah, I know.
Or suss out a method.
Victor 8, stepping off. Out.
Because whilst regimenting it would be nice, it's far more dynamic and flexible than, say, just peel off and adapt. But yeah, they're punching it.
Victor 1, turning right. Out.
I think Peach would come in handy for driving this because, like, for me, I want to look at my map so bad.
Yeah, I know, but often in campaign, it'll be me sort of dealing with the map.
Yeah,
stuff,
true,
stuff,
yeah.
Comms.
Because I think that's my 2IC-ness coming in, because I was always on my map or in GPMG looking. Oh. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Noticing a lot of cutting of corners here. This is a very windy road. Have we ever actually come back to cancel this way? I don't think we have, have we?
Pick one, turning right. Oh, out.
It's just weird looking at it from this angle. Oh wow, look how close that marker was. Oof.
Right, turning right, out.
Oh yeah, do you know who was on the DMR range?
Didn't see anyone on it when I had a look.
Okay, somebody was shooting over there.
Well, I saw the thing pop up saying that it was ranked active, but there was no one actually on it, unless they just weren't showing up on the boost for me.
Weird. Okay. Victor 1, hold at the front of the column, do not form herringbone. Essentially just line yourselves up. There we go. Nice and snug. All victors dismount, form score circle over by the Merlin. Out. Do 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 do.
In a school circle, my head. The Merlin.
Merlin.
Here.
Yep, took an 8.
I just walked my ass straight into you.
Who's left there? Victor on? Victor 2, I believe.
Oh, 1, 2. What are you guys doing?
So for drivers, this is important now. When also we're holding up in coil, if your IC didn't already tell you, make sure you turn your engines off. The fuel will be depleted. Right.
The fuel will go off.
Yeah, the fuel will go off.
It can.
Yeah, it actually can. It just takes time.
Yeah, about a couple months.
I've heard you have to put it in the fridge when you're not
6
using it. Is
months?
that true?
Right. Anyway, so was there any? Is anyone trying to speak on the Platoon net?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Is there any questions about herringbone, the coil, and obviously holding and dismounting? Okay, just to briefly brush up, obviously dismount, you got the 3 types. You got the soft, which includes basically everyone is to dismount apart from the driver and gunner, so that way you can still keep the vehicle mobile if you need to. You have hard dismount, which is everyone gets out apart from the gunner, so you still maintain the firepower. And full dismount is everyone gets out. Any questions about that?
One. Just for clarification, vehicle commanders in the Jackals who've got the Gimpy, does that count as a gun or not?
No, it's only the top gunner which is counted.
Thought so, just like clarify.
Yeah. The only reason you would probably stay in your Victor is if you wanted to cover an arc, you think, this GPMG might be useful.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so actions on. So this is obviously what you were all asking about earlier, about IEDs and whatnot. So, when we come into contact, the main prerogative of the convoy is to essentially always push through. So, obviously the front Victor will probably end up assessing the situation first, but essentially you are encouraged to push through. The convoy commander may decide to hold, dismount and destroy the enemy, but otherwise it's a case of continue pushing through. So, contact with fast vehicles, so that is the Jackal and the Coyote. So, when in such vehicles as the Jackals and Coyotes, their speed is their strength. Essentially, keep your speed high. They are lightly armoured, so will prove vulnerable to sustained fire and RPGs. Again, push through is highly encouraged, because if you take them into a firefight, they're probably not going to last long. They are more for mobility. Contact with slow vehicles. When in vehicles such as Ridgebacks, they are more armoured but are slower, so it is harder to push through contact, and they're obviously more likely to be hit, but obviously they're compensated with the heavier armour. While pushing through is still encouraged, dismounting to deal with the contact becomes a more feasible option. Again, because you are slower, you might end up taking more casualties by pushing through. So again, the convoy commander will decide, okay, dismount, let's deal with this contact. Right. Contact with a disabled vehicle. So this is if one is taken out of action or you have a mobility kill. So when a vehicle is disabled during contact, i.e. mobility kill, 2 options are present. The whole convoy will hold and defend, or will push through and come back in. Right, so the convoy, again, should always aim to push through unless the convoy commander states otherwise. The exception to this is if disabled vehicle blocks the route or blocks the convoy from moving or a significant part of it. It is then vital to inform the convoy commander of this, as otherwise you may get conflicting orders on the convoy net. So an example of that is Victor 1 has just hit an IED, he has blocked the road, and obviously all our vehicles have now started to bunch up a little bit. Me as convoy commander is still saying push through, but unless someone tells me that Victor 1 is blocking the road, I'm not going to know. So that's why communication is good. If Victor 1 commander can say that, great. If they are obviously KIA or unconscious, Victor 2 must get on that immediately and call in to the convoy commander that we are blocked, essentially. Right. So another scenario to that is if the disabled vehicle would result in the rest of the convoy going around it would be too slow, vulnerable, or under significant threat. This is to be treated as if the road is blocked. So that could be if say, getting around the vehicle is just going to cause us more hassle and more harm than dismounting and fighting it out. So if the push through is undertaken, the disabled vehicle should dismount immediately and for security, as well as finding cover, whilst protecting the vehicle if possible. If not, the nearest defensible position should be taken and held until reinforcements arrive. Essentially, if you've been hit, get your guys out, find somewhere you can defend and hold up, and wait for us to come and save you. Right. Any questions from the first 3? No questions? Lovely, okay. Right. Contact with IEDs. So normally, again, this will be the lead vehicle being hit by the IED. And in any instance, the convoy should immediately hold to prevent further IED strikes. In a perfect world, we would send EOD up to the front to go clear the area before the people inside that vehicle would dismount. And obviously make sure it's clear and no secondaries. However, due to ArmA, this isn't always possible. The main point with this is if, say, you're in a ridgeback and you get hit by an IED, there's a 60% chance that that vehicle is going to cook off anyway, so you need to get out of it. So, obviously the vehicle will cook off, so it is feasible for the passengers to dismount and move to safety. If you're on a paved road, because obviously that can't be IED'd or dug into, you use this as an avenue of safety. Essentially move along the road far enough away from the victor if it explodes, it's not going to harm you, and then spread out, obviously keeping an eye on the ground. If you're on a dirt road, essentially spread out evenly as best you can to prevent a section lost if there is another IED. Essentially just spread out in all directions. And obviously keep your eyes on the ground and move away from your vehicle. Is there any questions about that coming under contact from IED? Okay. Right, spotting of IEDs. So if an IED is encountered, that will be a threat to the convoy. The convoy hold must be given. Obviously this is normally, again, Victor 1 calling this out because they're going to see it first. And again, if we are static for more than 30 seconds, or again, if we are holding because we know there's an IED, we're going to be definitely more there than 30 seconds, use the hard dismount, get into cover. If the IED can be avoided due to sufficient room available in the road, essentially if we're on that MSR, it's on the left side, we can probably move on the far right and avoid it. The lead vehicle IC can decide to move past the IED on the far side of the road. It must be stressed that no wheels must leave the road, however, again like what we're trying to just do. Because essentially you don't know if there's secondaries. Bless you.
Grazie.
If the IED is called and the lead vehicle decides to avoid, it can be the convoy commander's prerogative to call convoy hold and deal with the IED. Again, if we're in anti-insurgency operations, we could want to disable all the IEDs in that area with EOD. Stand by. Cool. Is there any questions from those two IED scenarios? Is there any questions about any of those contacts and actions on?
I have one clarification.
Yep.
If, say, Victor 1, say you're Victor 2, Victor 1 gets blown up, but we're unsure whether it was an RPG hit or an IED, would you prefer us to stop or push?
If you don't know, suspect IED. Because normally with RPGs, you probably hear at least a whoosh, or there's going to be more enemy members shooting at you by that point, hopefully. So, because obviously if it's just a random explosion in the middle of the ground, assume IED. But otherwise, if you are being shot at, because again, you're probably going to tell it's an RPG because it's going to probably hit the side of the vehicle as opposed to come from underneath. That answer your question?
Yep, just thought I'd clarify.
Any other questions?
Yeah, I kind of got another one. So, with IED detection and bypassing it, as you said, you still got to keep wheels on the road when passing the mines. Are we expecting mines to potentially go off while we're passing by within the less than 5 feet that we're away from them? Or
if it's a pressure plate, it will not detonate. If it's a trigger man, he could still decide to blow it. But the aim is, you're essentially in your mind, if you're the front vehicle commander, you need to decide, is the gap in the road, if me being on the far right, but away from that IED, is it sufficient that I would more than likely survive a blast? Essentially. So if the thing is still going to go off, you may have a bit of slight damage, or your wheel may be slightly damaged, but you're still essentially combat operational. You've not taken casualties.
So, taking the whole realism part out of it and putting it into ArmA, most mines are going to go off because we're on single-track roads anyway. Unless it's like a 4-lane road. So, with that, are we mainly going to be stopping with the mines on each single road, or are we going to be bypassing them?
If you're on a single road, at that point it's convoy hold because you don't have a road to manoeuvre around. And again, if it's a single road, it's probably going to be dirt track, so we really don't want to be going off the road unless EOD has cleared it.
Righto.
Again, with the whole road scenario, the only way you can essentially sure that there's not going to be IEDs in front of you is if you're on a paved road, because obviously you can't dig into that with a shovel and bury something. Only on dirt roads can you do that. Because otherwise, if you're digging into concrete or pavement, it's quite tough. Any questions? Or is everyone happy? Yeah.
I've been taking copious notes, so I'm happy.
Yeah, so again, for all the vehicle commanders, again, for all you new people, if you do become a vehicle commander, or you're on your own being the driver, and thus you are the vehicle commander, you're going to have to rely on your own personal discipline and personal knowledge to assess what to do. In regards to the whole holding thing, if you're new or unsure, just call a hold anyway. It's better to call a hold than to drive past it and get yourself all blown up. So only when you are sure that you can go around the thing relatively safely should you push past.
And we should still inform everyone else that there's an IED just in case.
Yes,
right?
obviously. But again, because you know you know about it, because otherwise why would you move to the far right side of the road? You spotted it ahead of time, so then you would be able to tell your commander, who would then tell me or Lewis.
And if you're alone as the driver, you just say I'm vehicle now, right?
Say that again, Gates.
If you're alone as the driver, you would still just say it on the vehicle now, right?
If you do not have a commander in the commander's seat, you will essentially be commander and driver at the same time. Just through necessity.
Is there any procedure for speaking of the vehicle net?
It's essentially just like Platoon net. So for the vehicles, you just call them by victors. So obviously, front vehicle will be Victor 1, Victor 2, follow on. And essentially just refer to people like that, Victor 1, Victor 2 and stuff. Essentially it's the same comms. But again, if you're new to it, it's not bad if you just don't know the comms. But essentially just keep as what you're trying to say as short and concise as possible. But that will come with experience.
Let's see, I want to say something to my commander. Do I have to know its vehicle number, or could I just say commander? Or
are you talking about someone in your own vehicle?
No. The platoon commander.
Right. In that case, because if you were a driver, you would talk to your vehicle commander, who then contact me. If you're alone, then you would contact me for a question. But otherwise, most and all comms should go through the vehicle commander. So for you, that will be Duffy.
Yeah, what he's asking, if you're in Victor 5, but he doesn't know what Victor 5 is, how do we address you? Can we say Convoy Commander this?
Oh yeah, that's fine. If you don't know what Victor somebody, no, at the beginning, the Convoy Commander should say, 1-1 thump at the front, 1-2 thump behind them, and then 1-3 thump in the rear, like we just did. Then you relatively know, from the amount of vehicles we're taking, that 1-1's going to be in Victor 1 and Victor 2, and then 1-2's going to be in Victor 3, Victor 4, and then 1-3 was in Victor 8 and Victor 7. So you you pick up on that with experience. If you didn't know what someone was in, again, you would refer to the commander as, say, Convoy Commander, or you may say just call 1-3 Charlie, because you don't know his Victor name.
Yeah, thank you.
Any other questions? Lewis, you here? Where are you? Is he still in the medical, the Panther? Or has he come over?
He's not with us.
He's in the vehicle.
Okay. Gibbons, you got anything to add?
Nope.
Cool. ICs, you happy?
Yeah.
Roger that. Double check your vehicles.
Fuel.
Yeah, I was going to say, ICs, get the guys to check the fuel on them, call it back to me, an average of the two. We're going to get a fuel vehicle here, we'll take with us. Make sure your bods are all loaded up and hard hats on there. We're going to go live fire.
Blake, we advise Jaeger is off stage.
Right, Lobeck and Russell, sorry,
Lewis, you on this, isn't it?
Onward.
Hello. Right.
I'm refueling my Vex bits as well.
Yeah, roger that. I'm just going to get a fuel truck for them over here. Never mind. Yeah, cheers, Gibbons. I was going to get that vehicle anyway. Cheers. Are you okay to do some stuff down for us then? Or have you already been doing that?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm starting off with. I'll give you a break in a minute. But I've already started to do some stuff down, so.
Cool.
Give everyone.
Bravo, this is 1-2 Charlie, message over.
10 Bravo, send over.
1-2 Charlie, vehicles are about at half fuel, over.
Okay. 1-0 Bravo, Roger. We'll conduct a infield refueling just to practice that because we'll probably have to do that in campaign. Otherwise, we're going to move out as is. Over.
Yeah, we're the same.
1-2 Charlie, roger that, out.
Yeah, cheers, Underwood.
Yeah, as soon as you're there, yeah, just tell everyone like you can have like 5 minutes or so to themselves.
Yeah.
Just give me a little bit more time to sort this out.
Roger that. Hello all stations, this is 1-0 Bravo. As the scenario exercise is still being set up, tell the dudes that they have a 5-minute break and are to be back by... Stand by. All stations, they are to be back by 1:45. 1 Charlie, acknowledge, over.
1-1 Charlie, roger that, out.
I'm off station.
1-2 Charlie, roger that, out.
No defeat.
1-2 Charlie, roger that, out.
Hello all Charlie call signs. Meet me at the Panther, please. Out.
Right, 5 minutes pause.
Oh.
Hey, Spell, find out what Jaeger are.
Roger. Yoo-hoo! Where is he? Hendrix?
As Lundgren has just said, we've got a 5-minute break, so feel free to have a piss break, drink break, whatever you need. Be back for, I believe, 7 minutes time or so.
5 minutes.
Yeah, Roger.
1:45, mate. It's
so I assume it might be something.
7 minutes from now.
Something bad. So.
Okay, roger that. At the moment, assume it was a important phone call. However, obviously for your own admin, confirm and obviously then do your own judgment.
Yep, Roger. Will do.
Also,
and Gates disconnected, so she's back in a minute.
Yeah, Roger on Gates. Hendrix did it right, but you two, somebody wasn't paying attention in my freaking comms lesson. If I say 1-1 Charlie acknowledge, it means only I want him to acknowledge. I don't care about the rest of you two because I'm assuming you've already heard it. That's what that comms means, by the way.
Okay. I know. I was just making sure that you wasn't being dumb and having brain farts.
No, it's a legitimate thing to say.
I know.
I know, but
I don't think so.
Just
mate.
making sure.
Yeah. So essentially, it's called. I think it's the collective. No, not collective, but it's the multiple contact. No. I'm going to look at my own bloody lesson. It's essentially when you just want one person to confirm it when you have multiple call signs. But yeah. So it's not a dumb thing. It's a case of I just want 1-1 Charlie to acknowledge me because I don't need to hear you two because you probably already heard it. Hard hat on Underwood. Otherwise, chaps, yeah, let's go make a cup of coffee and let's go breathe a little.
Who's driving fuel?
We'll decide who's got an extra bod.
I've got 5.
How much do you have, Duffy?
5.
Oh, I have 5 now as well.
Okay. Who's 1-1? You're forming the rear victors at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Could I have the commander or reshuffle so that essentially a private is just driving that? But obviously.
Yeah, do you want one of our guys? That way,
yeah. So 1-1.
You need me to drive this fuel thing then?
No. Essentially, I want a private driving it. So essentially, you need to shuffle your commanders around or your drivers. But obviously, I want the gunners to remain, and I want a driver to remain, preferably ICs.
I'm centre, and I've got a spare bod if you want it.
Yeah, no, but I'd rather it be the rear, so that way, if we come to contact, you've still got fully prepped men.
Oh, right, got you. So if you go up
we're waiting for Gates, so I'll get her in the vehicle.
Roger that, happy days.
Maybe get Murphy on that, I don't know. If you want a stoner or someone without a sense of direction.
I guess the sense of direction's a good one, because they don't need to have a sense when they're following.
Oh, yeah, they don't need a sense of direction. But
they
yeah.
just follow the tracks on the road.
Yeah, speaking of which, on that dirt road there, I know it was a lot of little tiny corners, but try and remain on the road as best you can, because if you start cutting corners, it brings you bad habits, and there could be IEDs there. We don't know, so just keep that in mind.
Is that directed at me or just in general?
Oh, no, I wasn't looking at you, all of you. Because again,
another question, Spittle. If we're having all these small corners whilst we're moving out of the base, I didn't say any left and right before we got on to the main supply road where you actually had put the right marker. Was that good, or you want me to say every little left and right turn?
From going out of Camp Sword, you were fine because it was essentially you're following straight. You don't need to say anything if you're going straight.
I'm going for a piss.
Yeah, okay.
If you're going straight, you're fine. It's only when you say left and right that you know are definitely left and right.
Yeah, okay, I probably for a small left and right turns, but I get the point.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Roger.
Cool. Yeah, crack on. I'm going to go for a toilet and I'm going to go drink my coffee because I'm gasping.
Because walk down and shit like that.
Microphone muted.
Yeah.
Can somebody interpret that?
The issue I'm seeing is the effects of lockdown or gyms being closed. Stuff like that. Gyms and letting people in, so it's hard trying to get like some gym time in to just do the upper body. The most I can do is like some push-ups, but it doesn't really do much cardio. Unfortunately, England just wants to use fucking shit. Like nice countryside, but pretty. I live in pretty. We got the flag up now. You know, it's being pointed out to me that the thing that's actually cross. And it's the only fucking bug.
Microphone activated.
Like, am I the only one? Yeah, the thing probably crossed.
You okay, Gibbons?
Told me that it was off center. I just can't look at it.
Microphone muted. Microphone
cool.
activated.
I'm all refueled, so.
Roger. You've been spoiled.
Well, I was on half fuel.
Yeah, I know the rest of the guys are as well.
Oh, okay.
We're going to do a practice refueling in the field.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I just thought it was more worthwhile for me to refuel then, so.
Yeah, leave it out of the way. I mean, technically speaking, I should refuel this all now, but I want to practice it out there at least.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be
But
very
just make
awkward the first
sure-
time.
So I don't know if you know this, but obviously 20 feet or 20 meters is the furthest you can do. Basically, this is the distance.
Well,
you
yeah,
want.
essentially you want to park right next to it, so like that.
Yeah, because if you you'll pull the cable and it will just break for everybody. Then
Yeah.
you can't do anything. So yeah, I'm gonna go annoy 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
Your boy got them sun bites.
Yeah. Oh crap! I forgot my glasses. I need to put my glasses on.
Oh, this guy. I've always got a spare pair in my bag.
No, I found some glasses which I like, so I need to put them on my character.
Yeah, no, I got like either that or them.
Let's have a look. Hold on. Let me go first person. Ah, yeah, there's a tactical ones. Yeah, I wanted the. I can't remember if they were those or there's another pair.
Either that or I got my.
Yeah, you
my
big goggles.
I've got both of them, mate. I carry them around just in case. When it comes to beret time, it's normally snazzy shades.
Snazzy
but if
shades.
It's, if it's tactical time, it's big nogs.
Mm. Okay. Level stations can have all 1 ICs and 2 ICs next to the Panther. Out.
Duncan, bring yourself over to Panther, mate.
Yeah, preferably.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, but it is literally an attachment. Look.
Nom.
Come on, 1-1.
Because you're acting to IC right now.
Okay.
There's one member. I think the other one is there.
Lundy, hard hat.
Oh, hard hat, of course.
Unless you want to get shot in the head. We got Blakeway, and there's Gibbons. Where's
Hendrix is AFK.
Oh, okay. Unless that's him there. Yes, there is.
Hendrix by the Panther.
You comfy there, Gibbons?
Yeah.
Open the floor.
Lovely
I
chaps.
was deploying my grip pod.
Ah, of course. Okay, chaps. Now, obviously, we're going to go low fire now, so there is going to go wrong. People are going to make mistakes. Obviously, that's why we're doing it. I'm going to make them. You're going to make them. So let's just go and have fun. And obviously, make sure you write everything down that you deem as a mistake, or just remember it and bring it up and debrief. That way, we can either change our procedures or just explain what should have had to be done instead. So let's go out. Let's have some fun. Right, crack on.
Gates is not back yet, so you might want to take someone else instead.
Is she on TS or is she not here at all?
No, she's in TeamSpeak, but she's not in the server yet, so there's no point waiting for her to get
Underwood, can I have your tribute, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Right.
Perfect.
Lancaster, you're driving me for your truck, mate.
Same orbit, right?
Yes, same orbit. Essentially, we're going to go forward here. Lead vehicle is going to turn us left, go back straight out the main gate. I don't know where we're going just yet because Lewis hasn't told me, so I'll ask him and then I'll brief you. Actually, unless he wants to brief you. Hold on, let's ask him. Ooh.
There's a difference between volunteered and...
Lewis?
Yes.
Do you want to brief the guys what's going on?
Yeah, give us a minute.
Roger.
You're the last Vic, you're
Okay. Right, yeah, give Lewis a minute and then he'll be out to brief us. Is there any questions before we step off?
No question, but I'm going to apologise. I am driving.
Okay, Underwood, if you can let Lancaster know, I would want the fuel truck behind the medical, if that's okay.
Roger that. Lancaster,
So he's going to be Victor 5, Victor 6, Victor 7. So we're going to have 9 Victors in total. This is a snazzy convoy.
User disconnected from your channel.
Can I turn the sirens on?
If we have a medical emergency, yes.
Wait.
So
Gibbons is just going to turn them on for medical emergency precautions.
We're actually sound.
Hendrix, as I'm a senior rank to you, I demand you shoot someone so I can raise the sirens.
Gibbons, you don't have to. There's going to be an IED scenario.
Hendrix, where is your sight?
What do you mean?
A good point, actually.
Oh my god, he's rocking the irons.
Let's go.
Good luck.
Where the fuck did my sight go?
That man is properly. That man is not properly dressed.
Respect, man.
I dropped in naked and I used the loadout. Apparently, it didn't load the sight.
On the loadout should still have the sights, but on Lewis.
I mean,
exactly. I was going to say, I'm going to teach this fucking
Oh, any day now.
There you go. Because you're more likely to use it than I am.
Again, any day school circle on Lewis.
Hold on.
So we're manning up, sorry.
There.
Underwood, come on.
Oh, right.
Say there.
Lundgren, jump yourself in
Hendrix,
the,
leave it.
Don't worry,
Get brief first.
What now?
Jump yourself back in the vehicle, mate.
Alright. Which one?
Right,
your
cool.
one. 4.
City maps. All here?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, right. So look at your maps. If you go to grid 214163, you'll see the town of Kalachori. Seen?
See?
Cool. So, your first objective is to make your way there and liaise with the village head, you'll find him just outside the church, and he's going to explain what he needed to do next. The situation is that to the west, the guerrilla faction has essentially taken over that area and has claimed it as their own and trying to break away from the Altus government. So you will liaise with him and find out more details, as we are quite unaware of what is going on. So you will be going via Convoy. Guess why you've been training on it. Any questions?
You say that this town is held by rebels, did you say?
No, this town here is just cities.
Roger. So where's the boundary for the rebel controlled territory?
I'd say just west of Gravia.
Just left of Gravia. Roger. Okay.
West of Gravia is where the rebels. That's where the rebel held territory is.
Oh god, we're going on quite an adventure tonight.
Quite a drive.
And thank you, Duffy. I was just going to ask if someone plot a route.
Yeah, already on it.
Thank you.
When it comes to turning up in the town, what are we doing? Are we having some vehicles left outside the town on the entrance, some vehicles left on the other side, on the exit, and then a handful in the centre? Or are we clumping up kind of along that road?
I will leave that up to Spittle's discretion.
Mm-hmm. You just hear that then?
Yeah.
That's one of my guys.
That was really creepy voice.
Get off yelling.
That was creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
One of my guys, you're welcome.
Gates is coming in. Right, is there anything else, Lewis?
Not for now. I'm hoping that the mayor, or the village head, whatever you want to be called, will be able to brief you in more detail once you arrive. We have been, as like I said, We haven't been told really what the crack is, but we're sending you in to investigate.
Roger. IED threat?
ID threat low, but keep your eyes peeled.
Roger. I was going to say enemy armor, but there's pointless saying it. Cool. ICs, any questions?
Apart from my previous one, no.
Gates is now loading in. Do you want us to wait?
Yeah, we'll wait for her because she'll be in here pretty quickly, I reckon. If that's the case, Underwood, essentially swap out Lancaster with Gates. That way you got all your guys together up front.
Roger that.
Okay, chaps. So what we'll do, let's just check Duffy's route. See, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So what will happen? We shall have. So we're currently 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 1. So we're going to have 1, 1. Essentially holding on the outside of town, like Underwood said. We'll just do this anyways. Yeah. 1, 1, 3. You're going to hold in the town with me. So you're going to push forward and just essentially hold somewhere in the middle. Deploy your guys around, but obviously be friendly. 1, 2. Push through. I'd say I'm going to leave this to your... Thanks. I'm going to leave that to your own discretion. But do you see... I'm going to drop a marker for you. Do you see this marker?
Yeah, I was thinking about there, or just outside of the town
Yeah.
there, so we don't have the buildings in front of us.
Could you tell Victor 4 to stop bibbing his fucking horn?
If that's any of you, stop bibbing the horn.
Right, Duffy, anywhere, essentially, here would be great. Obviously, I'll just leave that up to your own discretion. Move your marker... Fucking... Underwood, go sort that out.
Sick.
That's way the back there.
Apparently that wasn't us. That was one of the first two.
Duffy, go deal with it then.
Guys, stop bibbing the fucking horn.
Alright, we're getting Lewis to go shout at them now.
Right, so, again, Duffy, your own discretion at the front of the town. Essentially, just find somewhere you got good eyes. Underwood, again, when you push in, just get the vehicles off the road best you can. Sort out the guys. And it's going to be quite close.
Is, do you want me to have Vic 3 there, roughly, and then Vic 4 there, and then park the other 3 vehicles between, like the command, the medic, and the
Yeah, I'm going to leave.
fuel.
I'm going to leave medic and fuel with 1, 1. If you can get one of your trucks down here, just so I can come past, because I'll be behind you, won't I? So essentially,
yeah, that's fine.
put one there.
I'll put Victor 4 there, and Victor 3 would go down the road. With
Yeah,
the
roger
other.
that. Where's Gibbons? Gibbons? Yeah, did you hear the bit where I said you're going to stay with 1, 1, mate?
He's gone mute.
Gibbons?
Alright, yes, that's fine.
Yeah, cool.
I'll hang around with 1, 1, there's no boys.
Yeah, lovely. Hendrix, obviously you inform Gates that she is to stay behind Gibbons. Sit him like a bit of glue. Gibbons, when she gets here, if you can and don't mind.
Just wanted to let you guys know as well, don't expect too much when you go into the town and the cities, because I didn't really have long to prepare it, considering it took an hour to load in.
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah, withhold judgment, please.
Yeah. Gibbons, if you don't mind, or if you are capable, get a net for logistics, so that we can talk to Gates and see help her out if she needs to.
With what?
She's going to be driving the fuel.
Isn't it Lancaster in the field?
No, because Gates is here now.
Oh.
No, she's not here, but she's
not.
Be.
Oh, fuck.
That's what I said.
You said she was going to be fast. I just shut up.
For now, I would say...
Yeah, fuck it, just get Lancaster in.
Leave Lancaster guys in it, just in case Gates loses connection again. Last thing we want is her losing connection.
Yeah, true. Yeah, fuck it, just get Lancaster. You can stick it to it now. Gates has lost it. Right. Brief you guys. I had faith in Gates. I had faith. Tell her I'm disappointed, Hendrix, and debrief.
First mistake.
Right. Brief you guys. Let them know what's going on. And then we'll... Every Victor... So every IC on 100.1. Call in when you're set.
Right,
Gibbons, if you just stand there for a minute, I'll give you Zeus. Just,
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Yeah, just so shit does go peak on.
Just going to write down the Victor order because it'd be nice.
There you go.
There you go.
Right, do you want to jump in the ambulance? We'll get a whisper and I'll show you, basically give you the gist of what I'm doing, just so that if I do fuck up.
So you're not in my Victor now, Lewis?
I'll be jumping back in it in a bit.
Okay,
I'll
Roger.
go through this again.
Cool. So you...
Right, I'm with you now.
Oh, hi Peach. You can jump in with my Victor then. Where's Chumley?
He's off with FSG doing it, I think.
Okay, cool. We're just basically the guys getting briefed. Oh, hold on. Yeah, you'd go to Whisper Lewis if you're talking about super secret stuff.
Am I just in time for the...
Yes,
You are live fire now.
So where are we going?
If you could drop in the driver's seat. Right, how familiar are you with the driving stuff? Convoys?
Pretty familiar.
1, 2, set.
What's the radio net? 50.1 is always
50.1,
set.
yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
We are Victor 5.
Cool. If I start doing something wrong, shout at me.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I'll probably give you the lesson thingy later on just so you're familiar.
That's fine. I think I remember most of the convoy stuff anyway, so...
Well, some of it isn't in the SOP.
Ah, fair enough.
Charlie, all members have been freed, now waiting for gates. Out.
Ooh. Lewis? Lewis or Gibbons? Okay, Peach. Get in contact with Flight. Just give them a heads up. The refueling window is becoming more like a possibility. I don't know when it's going to be. Just give them a heads up that it's going to be soonish.
Right, okay.
Fuel resupply.
Hello, Seagull. This is...
That's on 50.1.
Yeah, it is.
Hello, 10 Bravo, just 1 Charlie, message over.
10 Bravo, send over.
1 Charlie, can you TP my gates over? Over.
10 Bravo, roger that. Out.
Alright, tell me if this is the wrong net still.
Hello, Seagull. This is...
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Soon. We're not quite sure when, but be prepared for when we need it.
Patrol stations, be advised 1-3 is ready. Out.
What supplies are needed, Bill?
It's fuel. Fuel resupply.
I'm back. Hello.
Hello, yeah. If that's you in the vehicle.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Lewis, you're transmitting on something.
Yeah, I thought you were.
I think it was 100.1.
Whoops. Come on, gate seat.
3, that's up to you. You know more about it than I do.
Still.
Yes?
Well, just let me know when you're coming up towards the first town.
Roger that. Additional, I've just let Flight know that we to give me a heads up of the fuel.
Sir, be advised you're hot micing on this net.
Okay.
Oh.
Hello, 10 Bravo, just 1 Charlie, message over.
Not like it.
10 Bravo, send over.
No, you're not.
1 Charlie, gates just entered the car and we're ready to move out. Over.
10 Bravo, roger that. Out. Hello all Victors, this is Victor 5. Convoy, push off now. Out. If you are hot mic and Lewis wants to say out.
What's the button to set speed again?
I don't usually do it, and I think I've unbound it or something like that because it was being janky. And also lag.
Delete.
I don't know what's the thing. 'Cause it's not making it sound like you're transmitting, but you are talking. Every time you talk, I can hear it appear on the net.
Why did AI just sprint all the time?
Lewis? Yeah, roger that. Lewis, you're transmitting, mate, on either 50.1 or 100.1.
AI's got to get the cardio in.
I think you've just sorted it, Lewis.
Just did.
Possibly? I'm not sure. Gibbons, did that fix it?
I haven't heard it for a little bit, but also one auditing.
Hello, 1-1 Charlie, this is 10 Bravo, send message over.
Charlie, it was just
10 Bravo, roger that. I believe we've just had it fixed out. I'm going to turn up that net because...
Also, Spill, do you see these random radios that are floating in the floor?
We're not going to talk about random floaty things in case we blow up like flight.
Well, we've just driven past like 4 different radios floating in the air.
It's the Ghost Division.
Ooh.
Oh,
I hate them.
Oh yeah, I don't think you are anymore. So you good.
That fucking barrier, man.
Can I keep this gun? No. Oh, I can turn it out. Let's turn it. Oh yeah.
I love how you pop out before you fucking open the hatch. What you guys been up to so far? Just going over the
keep it. So Peach in this. Keep a 40 to 80 meter distance between us.
Oh, okay.
Victor 9, turning left.
So that is good there. That's good.
Is that just for this vehicle or for everyone?
It's for everyone. So in urban, it goes down to 20 to 40. In open, it's 40 to 80.
Convoy to 707.
Roger.
You hear that?
Oh!
Convoy hold. Convoy hold. Convoy form herringbone. Right side. Right side. Right side. Hello, Victor 6. This is Victor 5. Ambulance is required at the head of the convoy. Move out. All Victors dismount. Hard dismount. Perfect drills. This is perfect. Hello, 1-1 Charles, 10 Bravo. I request you to move your section to the front of the column, form security to the southwest. Over.
1-1 Charlie, roger that, moving now.
That was perfect. No, that was desync.
10 Bravo, this is 13 Charlie, Mr. Over.
10 Bravo, send over.
13 Charlie, be advised there is a explosion that's just gone off on the south-southeast away from the vehicles. They've been hit by IEDs or indirect fire, should I say, over.
10 Bravo, 1-3, confirm that to me. That could be cook-off, over. Oh, yeah. All call signs hold, that is indirect fire. Mount back up. 1-1 Charlie, pull back to your previous position. 1-3, additional pull back as well.
That is cook-off, That is cook-off.
Oh, that is cook-off. Roger, we're pulling back anyway. Lubeck, hold. Victor, hold. Hold there, mate. All call signs, 10 Bravo, confirm. That is cook-off. It was one hell of a blast. Out. Alright. Level stations, 10 Bravo, hard dismount. Out. Underwood, that wasn't hell, some cook-up, wasn't it?
Yeah, tell me about it. I wasn't expecting that to be a fucking cook-off thing.
Yeah, I feel like that when I saw, because you said that to me, I was like, I can see all the little dings going off over there, but yeah, it's cook-off. And then just poof.
So I don't know what that was.
Peach, what's flight currently doing?
I don't know, I can check.
Just ask what they're currently doing.
Hello, seagulls.
Definitely was quite a miles away.
Hold it. Send it, look, Peach. Hold it. Underwood, send.
What we're doing with reinserts.
That's what I'm finding out. Yeah, that's what I'm finding out now, mate.
They're currently getting our resupply ready.
Okay, roger that. So we won't practice reinsert at the moment then. Yeah, we'll just... Yeah, I'll get them some new vehicles. That's fine. Lewis?
Yeah.
Would you be able to spawn down new vehicles back to Camp Sword so that way the reinserts can come back via vehicle, over?
sound. How many? What, 3, 4?
I believe just 2 vehicles are needed. Over.
No, I meant like how many people, but it's only one vehicle still there, so I'll just spawn vehicles on.
Okay, roger that.
No, I don't believe the desync issue was because of you. It was just vehicles driving too close together.
Hop in the vehicle, mate. I'll patch you up in a sec. He will be if I can get his heart going again. No, it should be fine. I'm just using the defib.
I have faith in you, Gibbons. Save him.
What's up? Yeah, I'm trying.
Hello.
Hello. Right, what happened?
Right, it's got a pulse.
Well, I drove right into the guy behind me because of probably
I'm literally doing it. I just said it was doing it.
Okay, roger that. So if it was because desync, then there's nothing you can do about that, apart from maybe getting a little bit more space. If it was personal error, obviously again more space. So essentially more space, a little bit. But
yeah. In any case, more space. Got that.
That's cool. Right, we're getting some vehicles down now. So I believe one of them is in the front over there. It's not manned, so that is yours.
What do you want with us?
Talk to your IC.
Watch.
Duffy, can I get into your vehicle now?
Bear with me, mate. You should have a new one coming in. I'm just going to patch you up now whilst your friends just getting the blood back in him.
Right. This one free. I really don't like hearing the tap of FSG. Right. Okay. Duffy?
Was that plan?
I want you to get this vehicle and its crew to redeploy to just behind the other side of the ambulance. Just essentially spread more of a cover down to the far right.
Yeah, sure. Do you want me to just take Tater's Vic? Spread him out?
Essentially, this Victor here and whoever dismounts with it assigned, just push him to the other side of the ambulance.
Right.
Just for this dismount. Right.
Lovic, who's in your vehicle?
Doesn't he just?
Underwood? Right, under your own discretion, I would like you to push forward and spread out your 2 Victors.
Righto.
Right, he's still got good
Wreckage.
pulse, just getting blood pressure.
Essentially just spread them out, mate, in case like a actual mortar does land on us. Just spread them out. Also, Underwood, while you're at it, send a fire team recce just up there and just have a look in case there was some IEDs, just in case.
Righto. Well, I'm down to.
Hello, 1 for Charlie. This is 1. 2 Charlie, message over.
Vic, so I can get my guys up and then we can do a recon there.
Roger.
Righto.
Yep,
Crack on.
come back down. It's just his blood pressure.
1 3 Charlie, send message over.
I'm going to turn it down further.
1 2 Charlie, can I get your vehicle that's on the southwestern arc to redeploy behind the ambulance, please?
Whoa, no, disregard that.
1 3 Charlie, be advised I've been informed by 10 Bravo that I'm pushing off towards the wreckage of the vehicles.
Sorry, mate.
So, no, out.
Sorry, I pointed that vehicle thing that was yours for some reason. Sorry, one of your vehicles.
Ah, okay. Okay, that makes more sense.
That's got to be the next way to wake him up. Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Did you lose the vehicle, by the way, Duffy?
Make sure I pack you, and then we'll get you
If you
back
lost the
up.
vehicle, that one that's been spawned in is yours as well.
That's what you get in the. That's what you get in the stretchers, mate. There you go. Out you hot.
You okay, Peach?
Yeah, we're all good. I think Smith's back up now as well.
Alright, yeah, roger that. I'm just sending 1 free up front to just double check via recce, make sure the road is clear for us to push off.
Nice. Yeah, flight's just getting all of their the resupply.
Yeah, tell them there's no rush at the current time. I'm either going to do it when we're at the town, we're going to push off a little bit to our next objective, do like a coil, get in a HLS in there. That's actually, yeah, we'll do that.
Well,
send it?
Yeah.
Can you see if you can heal me?
Normal or Zeus?
Well, either way, don't mind. I just basically I lost. I got hit from that.
Roger, you want surgery or personal aid kit?
Pack me.
Roger, pack it.
Daddy.
Yeah, it might as well just fix me completely. Like, yeah, basically a round fucking hit my leg as I was running Smith into the vehicle. I
Yeah.
was like, fuck.
Yeah, you can see why I said confirm that wasn't just like cook off. I mean, yeah.
Fuck, that was bad.
I know.
Two of them were like, I was like shit. Like,
But I didn't think it could cook off like that.
I
The
just
same
went
thing
to Spencer. I was
happened in campaign.
Oh really?
Yeah, because one of these vehicles cooked off, and then everyone was like, "Shit, there's mortars here."
Yeah.
Turns out there wasn't. It was just these vehicles. I, don't know
I
what
was
the
just,
fuck with the
I
Coyotes.
turned around to Smith and was just like, not Smith, Spencer was just like, get the fuck in the vehicle, we're leaving. And like, we just hopped in and drove off. I was like, fuck this.
Hello, 1-3 Charlie, this is 1-0 Bravo. Status report on Recce, over.
Yeah, Peach, do you like my little RAS?
1-3 Charlie, not seeing anything from where we currently are, and don't want to push too far out away from the convoy though, unless you want me to, over.
1-0 Bravo, negative. All sections mount back up. Out.
What did Lewis say on it?
Right.
We're getting them.
Yeah, I mean, I was very surprised that was actually cook-off. But yeah, I think that went perfectly. Like, that was like a perfect instance to get the ambulance in. Gibbons, you probably want to turn your ambulance around, mate.
I'll do it now.
Oh wait, why am I driving? Get out.
I do not know.
No, that was spicy. I love that.
Why did they blow up in the first place?
Apparently desync.
They're driving too close to each other.
All victors reform into your appropriate order. But I mean, that was jazzy as hell, calling up the ambulance like that.
That's just made me giggle.
Yeah, hold here.
Use the floating fucking ADX, not sure what that's about. It's not even a real thing.
Gibbons, if... Actually, disregard.
Well, its heart rate is 162 apparently.
Who's?
2, 3, 7.
On the ADX.
Actually, yeah, Gibbons, you just read my mind. So yeah, if we do need to reform, just get to one side so that we're all good.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just about to.
Sorry, PTS.
Victor 1, at your own discretion, push off.
2, 3, say again.
Victor 1, stepping off. Out. Setting convoy speed at 6060. Out.
Window 2, 3. I don't think we're experiencing any lag at the moment. They won't. Fucking driving and doing it on radio.
Victor 9, stepping off.
Yeah, we're at 25 FPS currently, so we're good.
So just to clarify, the only two people that died there were two that I couldn't remember.
Get on the right side. Right side of the road. Beach, right side of the road.
Yeah, I'm fucking answering the radio spell. Fuck off.
I can't hear you on the radio.
I know, but I can only fucking drive or radio.
You can do both. I can do both.
I can't, I've only got so many fingers.
Catch up.
I'm catching.
Shift, mate, shift.
It just makes us go faster.
It does.
Oh.
Nitrous, baby.
Let's slow down.
What was the convoy?
Hello, Victor 4, this is Victor 5. Yep, ensure you're on the right side of the road. Out.
What was the convoy speed spell?
7-0.
Setting convoy speed at 40.
Okay, now it's gone into town. We're going 4-0.
Thank God for that.
A bit closer, mate. This was we're going into town.
Yeah.
Take 1, turn your left.
Sorry, yeah. Telly was asking me about whether there was lag on the server. Or whether the AI being spawned down was causing
Continuing
lag.
straight on. Take 1, turning left. Out. Take 1, turning right.
Tight right here, Peach. There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, Victor 4 didn't like that, did it?
No. Whoever's driving that vehicle.
Yeah. Right, so Peach, what's going to happen now is 1-2, I'm going to push to the other side. 1-3 in front of us, going to form security for us in the town. We are to drive to the front of the church.
Are you in the town, Alan?
Oh yeah, we're just approaching on the outskirts.
Same convoy speed to 5050.
50 is a bit ambitious here.
I know. Does the fuel script apply to these vehicles as well?
It applies to any player vehicle that's mounted.
Oh, really? That explains a lot.
So it is fair that both infantry and flight are affected. You can't say I am not a...
There's a bloke running in the road there.
Yeah, it's AI, mate.
They're staring at someone. They've all stopped their animations to stop and stare at someone. That means
somebody's killed.
Yeah, someone's been killed.
Parker's up here.
Right, here's that.
Okay. Dismounting.
Hello, 1-3 Charlie. This is 1-1 Charlie. Message over.
Hello.
Hello. Oh. Hello.
1-3 Charlie, send your
Peach on me.
1-1
How are you?
Charlie, as Lancaster is with us. Can I let him hop onto my net? Over.
I was told that we were to come here to ask you about information about the guerrilla forces.
Yes. My brother is from the town of Ferryton.
However, before you get into that, I believe we should go inside because you never know. These guerrilla forces might not want you to speak to us.
If he wants to jump on your net, do so.
Or do you, unless you feel absolutely safe.
One with Charlie, roger that, out.
If they tried anything here, I think we've got bigger problems.
Okay.
Yes, so my brother is from the town of Teresa, and lately he was saying that these guerrillas have been really pushing, like they pushed out all the local police forces and they've just taken the place like martial law style, and then since then I've heard nothing from him. I know he was saying they seem to have set up shop nearby, like very nearby to the south of Teresa. But we've heard nothing since. I don't, and everything west of Gravia, I don't take my family there anymore. Anywhere that direction, you never know where they are. They're all over the place. They've got little outposts dotted in the trees or just buildings inside the road. They're just dotted all over the place. Like just small little groups of them.
Okay.
So, yes, I would recommend if you're going to go, please go to Teresa and try and see if you can find my brother, and if you can find my brother there, you should be able to get. But he should be able to guide you to the right place.
Is there any place he might be?
Just not really, but he knows. Like he would know. I think if he saw you come in, like you're there to help, so hopefully he would come to you. But if he would be anywhere, probably near the church.
Near the church.
They're like us.
Roger.
They're very religious where we want to be.
Okay. So you said that the guerrillas were somewhere to the south of Farisa, do you say, like a camp?
Yes, from last he said there was a small camp to the woods to the south of Farisa.
You mean the mountain just on the outside of town?
I don't know about the mountain, but he did say the woods.
Okay. Okay.
So I don't know if that's where they're setting up their main base, or if that's just a big another outpost, because they have quite a few dotted around.
Okay.
But from the last time I spoke to them, it sounded like there was a lot of them there. They've essentially taken the town as their own, and then 2 days ago, we've heard nothing from them.
Okay, so this is definitely enemy occupied.
I would assume so, but then again, I don't know. I've not been able to get in touch. Like people might still be living there. They might have forced them away.
Okay. Have you been able to see what these guerrillas are equipped with?
Oh well, I'm no military man, but they seem to be, what you see in the movies, what the bad guys all have in the movies.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else you could tell us to help us?
They've started to get quite creative. They've started when they were pushing the police out. They started using bombs that they put just hidden away in places, just on the side of the road or underneath the car, or just hidden away so that they could just terrorise the police.
Okay.
So, something to be aware of.
Okay. Right.
So where was it? Sorry, I can't
Theresa,
see.
grid reference 106123. See?
I think 106. 123, yeah?
Yep, 106 123. So see church.
See, yeah.
Okay. Right, stand by. Hello, 12 Charlie, this is 10 Bravo, message over.
12 Charlie, send your message over.
10 Bravo, 12 Charlie, could you plot a safe route, if possible, to the town of Theresa at grid reference 106123? Say again, 106123, over.
Got a big fat marker on it.
Oh, I mean, I've got the X right next to it, so you'll find it. Yeah, so in terms of fortification, were they throwing things in the streets, do you know?
I don't know. Last thing he was saying is that they were just essentially just terrorising the town.
Okay.
Like just going in and just stealing things and just forcing people to help them do stuff. I don't know if they've built any fortifications, would you say?
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you for your time. If there's anything else you could tell us, that'd be really helpful.
Nothing that I've already told you.
Okay. Well, thank you for your help. Do you know if there's any people here which have been there, or essentially refugees?
No, we haven't heard anything, nothing.
Okay.
So it's a long way on foot, especially with how many of them are over there. So they're either still making their way over, or who knows.
Okay. You obviously said that you would not take your family there. So what is the threat that would be present to your family in this area? Just the local little outposts, or is it other things?
Well, there'd be the outposts. They'd be able to see us coming, and they'd be able to, well, it happened before they got really bad, but they stopped us and just, essentially mugged me while I was in my car. But, from what I've been told, it has stepped up quite a bit since then.
Okay.
From muggings to murder and raping.
Roger. Okay. Peach? What I would like you to do, on the southwestern route out of here, to this road.
Yeah.
Right. I want you to, at a feasible location, get a HLS on there and also put down a coil marker, please, if you can.
I don't know what a coil marker is.
As in, you write the word coil.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Okay, so yeah, thank you.
You just want it anywhere along this road?
That is feasible for a HLS.
Okay, how far out of town do you want it? Do you want it close, or?
At least 500 metres out, please.
Oh.
Yeah, is there anything else you could tell us, or yeah, is it you good to go about your day? You safe?
I think we're pretty safe here. We're so close to your camp. I highly doubt that they'd try anything here.
Okay.
Because if they did, then you've got bigger problems.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time and thank you for the information. You stay safe. Also, wear a mask.
Wait one.
Social distancing, mate.
Yeah.
Do you like what that thing is?
Yeah,
Well,
Roger.
10 Bravo, this is 12 Delta, message over.
10 Bravo, send over.
12 Delta, route is planned. Does it get your approval? Over.
10 Bravo, Roger so far. Additional, your call sign is 12 Charlie, over.
12 Charlie, Roger down.
123, send message over.
Okay. Hello, all stations, this is 10 Bravo. Prepare to mount up. We are pushing out of this town to the southwest, and we're going to form a coil at the coil marker at grid 202158. 11 Charlie, acknowledge. Over.
5 minutes.
1 Charlie, roger that.
Right. Peach, mount up.
Right, the supplies are ready.
Roger that. get them onto their holding point, and we'll meet them there. Cool. Right. Hello, Victor 1, this is Victor 5. Stand by. Rear vehicles are outside of town, push in now. Get on the road, please. Peach. Yep.
Sorry, you can either tell me to drive or send this message, so you have to choose. Like, give me 2 minutes to send this message.
Oh, no. Swap out.
I needed to mark a hold point. Sorry, but I needed to mark a hold point on the map and then drive and send the message at the same time, so sorry, I can't do all that.
Hello, all vehicles, this is Victor 5. Push off to coil now. Out.
Victor 1, stepping off. Out.
Widow 2-3, proceed to hold point supply.
Setting convoy speed at 3030. Out.
19164.
Victor 9, stepping off. Out.
Widow 2-3.
Setting convoy speed at 5050.
Supplies are coming in. They're gonna hold at the hold point, and then I'll let the rest of them.
1-3 Charlie, message over.
1-0 Bravo, stand over.
1-3 Charlie, would you be so kindest to pull over for what Victor 4 to come through, over?
1-0 Bravo, roger that, I did, but they didn't take over. Time to overtake now, over. There we go.
1-3 Charlie, cheers, out.
I don't know if something's been changed, but fuck me, the amount of dust kicked up on all these vehicles.
I just noticed that as well, yeah.
Like, I genuinely can't see anybody past you.
I think it's just a case we have more victors.
Yeah, it's great, but it's also a fucking nightmare if you're in first person.
Victor 1, right left coil, setting off. Out.
Yeah, oh, I love it, and it's very unique. I just wish I could use my fucking windscreen wipers.
How do you take this gun off that's safe, by the way?
Push F.
Okay, good to know. Alright, do you want me to call these supplies in?
Stand by, I'm gonna get you some security first.
What are you doing?
If I'm gonna call again the fuel resupply, I'm gonna refuel the vehicles as well while we're here. Right. 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 Who we got here? Hendrix. And who's this? This is Lovek. Hendrix? Are both these vehicles on the left side yours?
Where did you get here?
Is that vehicle yours, mate, or is that one free?
That is not mine, definitely not mine.
Who's this?
Can I give Hendrix my scope?
Ah, lovely. Underwood. Hendrix on me?
Now I'm using iron sights,
Stolen
but...
it.
Right.
In fairness.
What's the procedure on asking for refuel and such?
That's what we're doing now.
Oh, right.
Right, so Hendrix, take your Victor, and Underwood, take your Victor. Push to... Essentially, I want this kind of arc covered, if possible. Spread...
Yeah, okay.
Essentially... Oh. Essentially, just get your Victors, like here and here. Just go push out now.
One of them.
Yeah. So, Underwood, you go left. Hendrix, you go right. Push out now. Peach. Security for resupply is going in there now.
Right, I'm gonna call it just north of us there.
Roger.
I can move the HLS if you want it.
If you can bring it closer towards us, that would be grand.
Yeah,
Where did you want?
Like, I can put it right there if you want.
Where did you want us on this semicircle that you've made?
It's now. That's actually moving back now. So push out. So 1, 3 here, and then 1, 1 there. That's good now. So we just brought the HLS in. So just push those markers.
Just so you know, I've got my Delta Fire team on the there.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll go now because the aircraft is coming in.
What's coming in?
Fuel resupply.
2, 3, roger that. Out.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Roger. Right.
That's
Well,
not
I
the
say
whole
I
point
see
now,
it.
so.
Okay. Hello, 1-3 Charlie. This is 10 Bravo. Message over.
Oh yeah, they've actually.
1-3 Charlie, send your message over.
Good lad.
10 Bravo. Could you get Lancaster to move the refuel truck between all vehicles and refuel? Over.
I can do it. I'm doing it.
1-3 Charlie, I believe Lancaster is still on 1-1's net. Over.
Nope. 10 Bravo. Roger that. Out.
How do I do it?
Yeah, essentially just drive up to the mate, nice and close, and then refuel them.
No, so come to me.
Yeah, you got him at have my Gibbons.
You want me to call this in?
Yes, mate, call him in. Yeah, I did give you authorization.
Oh, apologies.
Yeah.
I thought you were waiting for the security to go up.
No, security is there, they've gone.
Hello, Pegasus Flight. This is
Who's over here? Is that Blakeway or is that Lundy? That's Blakeway.
What's up?
Blakeway, you at the moment are rear security of the coil, so where should your vehicle be?
That's north.
Essentially, you're the avenue we came in from, so
Yeah.
there's only one place you should be.
On the road.
On the road, yes.
Roger.
Essentially, just back it a block up that road. Obviously,
that's
vehicles,
fine.
if they want to, can go around it, but it's to stop civvies.
Yeah, I got the idea. Right, you heard the man. Get on the road for me.
Now, if this works, it's going to be cool as hell.
I have no idea what kind of flavours they're
They should be bringing us fuel, I'd hope. That's why I requested.
I said fuel and ammo for the vehicles.
Oh yeah, even though we've not used any. But what the hell, practice.
So I assume we can pack them inside the vehicles maybe. If not, we'll just get the vehicles.
Yeah. Oh, it's box load of stuff. Ooh, this is fancy. Oh, there's a bit of decent them, yeah. Yep. Peach, Tell Flight, thank you very much, much appreciated. Also, to pop the question, can these be moved via the Ace or Alive, just by any chance?
Hello, Seago 1023, message over. 1023, thank you very much for the supplies. Can these be moved through Ace or Alive? Over. Both.
Both. Okay, Peach.
1023, thank you very much. Out.
What I would like to do, if you need a bod, go find one. Otherwise, bring the supplies on. Sorry, next to the road, so next to our Panther. God blimey, how many boxes did they bring us? Drag. Ooh. Oh, this is cool.
Roger that. Over.
This is cool. Yes.
So there's a bunch of different supplies there. There's ammo. There's ammo in backpacks. There's fuel that goes in like the inventory of the vehicles to refuel the vehicles.
Yeah.
You can move it with a lag as well.
Okay, could you go get the fuel one, please? Okay, this is not. Ooh. Don't blow up, don't blow up, don't blow up. Please don't blow up. This is cool.
Can you not turn on alive?
I can, but I could do it that way. I don't do alive. It's never works.
That's your problem.
I know.
And it even gives me the option to unload it.
Oh, yeah, unload it.
You want me to do it?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Okay, hold on.
Stank player in case this decides to do something stupid.
Yeah. Hello, 1-3 Charlie and 1-1 Charlie. Pull back your victors to previous positions. Over.
1 with Charlie, roger that. Out.
Oh, that's cool. That's like a fucking fuel tank. You can refuel.
Oh yeah. So basically, what will happen is that the fuel truck is going to refuel from that, so that way it's filled up.
Bill.
Yes.
Unloaded.
Okay, so that's what we got here then. So we've got these jerry cans. So I'm guessing we can like essentially drag.
You drop them in.
You could actually refuel from it still.
Yeah.
You could interact.
Oh, okay, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm guessing these
It
are.
just gives me the full jerry can. Oh, I'm gonna go try and refuel my ambulance.
Yeah, go do that.
Right, shall we get this loaded up?
Yeah. So these aren't actually ammo, are they? Oh, wait, that is. So that's our resupply. That wasn't. Okay.
Some of them are stuff for the vehicles.
Yeah, okay. Right. What I want to happen is... Okay. Hello, all stations. This is 10 Bravo. Designate
User in
2
your channel
men
timed out.
and to rally on the logistics at the front of the coil. Out.
Spittle, come here, quick. That's the fuel nozzle. They aren't fueling's complete. Hold on, let me just get my nozzle back.
Lancaster. Just for the future, mate. When refueling vehicles, just try not to block the road. To try to be parallel up.
It's brilliant, right?
That is brilliant.
Got a little armor. It's beautiful.
I'm just walking to the next coyote. Might as well dump all of this as well, Spill.
Yeah, Roger. I'm getting 2 dudes from each section to come and get some stuff.
Yeah, no worries. You can only walk if you.
This was
carry
Flight's
the
gift. So obviously we technically don't have to resupply, but obviously it's best to practice the skills. So in these crates there should be 50 cal ammunition. Yes, there is. So let's wait for all the bots. So we have 1-3, 1-1. Where's 1-2?
Yes.
Not seeing.
Hello, 1-2 Charlie. This is 10 Bravo. ETA over. Oh, lag. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, Lego's duffy.
Lovely stuff.
Hello, any 1-2 call sign. This is 10 Bravo. Message over.
Now someone has to be brave on Platoon there.
Crap.
No, that's not happening.
It's meant to be Spencer, I believe.
Hopefully. Right.
They're over there.
Hendricks.
No, that's.
Yes.
Get Blakeway. Tell him to get over to a 1-2 vehicle. Get 2 bods, and then come here. Right, you 2.
Sorry, say again.
Get Blakeway to go to 1-2 vehicle. Get 2 bods and bring them here.
They're over there.
Yeah, I know, but I'm getting an actual Lance Corporal to sort them out. Right, Underwood and Hendricks.
1-0, this is 1-1
you're just a
Charlie,
bot.
message out.
Did he
I
just
think
say
that was
1-1
Spencer.
Charlie?
Yeah, we did.
That's me. That's the first time he's ever been.
Hello, 1-2 Charlie. This is 10 Bravo. Send over.
1-0, Duffy disconnected. I'm first IC now as
Okay.
Spencer.
10 Bravo. Roger that. There should be a 1x Blakeway coming to one of your victors. Essentially, get 2 bods on this location by the supplies. Over.
Yeah, look at him. He disconnected.
As a non-native English speaker, I wouldn't get what you just said.
2 bots, 2 people.
Yeah, exactly. Then say that.
Okay.
Already. But
I can't change my mannerisms, Hendrix. Right, Jones is here. Lovely. So, okay.
I understood.
Yeah, he has English people with him. He'll help. Buddy. Right. So ICs essentially grab and drag one of these small crates. They contain 50 cal ammunition for your vehicle. Attempt to load them into your vehicle and reload them.
Bill?
Yes.
Want to do something really stupid?
Go on.
Oh, fuck's sake, I'll grab this one.
Oh, I was trying to see if I could reload this jerry can with a jerry can.
Stop trying to do hacks.
Yeah. I also was trying to refuel the jerry can and you can't.
Just remember, you can hit each other with these boxes.
You can only walk backwards, Gates. Make sure you go beep,
I don't like
beep,
that.
beep.
I'm gonna go in third person so that I can avoid hitting people.
Be careful the fuel truck Underwood. Alright, where's Lancaster?
Fine, I'll just whack it out of the way.
Where are you? Lancaster? Once you're finished, mate, with all the victors, that big fuel crate over that's for you to refuel the fuel truck.
I still got 2 to do, so it might be like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's cool. But obviously, once you finish that, just refuel yourself. Negative. I think that's all good. Essentially, this is practice for them to get themselves reloaded.
What do you want done with these?
Say again?
What do you want done with these?
I mean, technically speaking, we would load them into a big truck.
No.
Oh, a second.
Foxtrot 5-2.
Yep. 10 Bravo, Foxtrot 5-2, raid check inaudible, over.
Who knows what he said? I think these Bergens are full of ammunition.
They're not loaded by enemy, you should see them in a bar. Drag one out and let's have a look, but I don't think so. I think it's more to help us out.
That's...
Ooh.
I need to get my note back.
What's in this Bergen? Nothing. I could take it.
You
could use that for medical supplies.
I mean, you didn't ask for it.
Huh?
You didn't ask for it, you could have asked for one.
No. What? I can't ask for a Bergen. That's fuck. How big is that?
Well, actually, yeah, I mean, you are more of a day sack kind of guy.
Yeah, like there is no way that I'm gonna fucking have that. Although I can carry it. I'm gonna load these things back up still.
Yeah.
Move a second.
Ooh. What, are you going to try and load into something?
1, 2, 3, wait one.
I'm just loading these things back up.
Yeah, but you're going to try and load into
Still,
something.
Do you want the FSG boys over? Just as 3 extra bots.
Yeah,
Yeah, go for it. Join our convoy.
1, 2, 3, yeah, come along.
Phil, what's this? Because I can't use this at all.
Yeah, it's for, oh, apparently it's a Zeus Interactive Refuel. There's a spot, I believe. There is.
So, Bill?
Yes?
How many magazines do the cars normally hold when you spawn them in, do you know?
No idea. If you
Okay.
can't reload them because they're probably full, try and see if you can load it into the vehicle inventory through ACE. That way you have some reserve ammunition.
So, loaded it up. Hold on.
2, 3, what stuff? I'm not familiar with that term, don't we?
Jones?
Do you use Ace to load it? Because I did do that and now I...
Your mic is really fucked, by the way, Jones, but yeah. If
Roger that, and it does...
if they're fully loaded up already, try and load it into the ACE inventory.
How do I access the Ace?
It's on your interaction menu, say load, for example. So you
Yeah, I
do...
did that. So how do I find
Disregard
it?
the
Yeah,
memory.
Then you look at your vehicle, same interaction, go to cargo, and then you get it out like that. But essentially keep it in the inventory for the moment.
Our current location
Damn.
is grid.
Bill,
Yes.
I tell a lie, I'm doing dumb.
Oh, okay.
Hello,
Because I
10 Bravo,
loaded the
this
whole
is 1
box
Charlie,
into the car
message
and
over.
over.
10 Bravo, send over.
1 Charlie, after we loaded the boxes into the cars, do you still need us there? Over.
10 Bravo, negative. Essentially get all those crates of resupply into your vehicles and then stand by. Over.
1 Charlie, roger that. Out.
1, 2, 3, current location is grid.
Okay.
157 break 2.
Level stations, this is 10 Bravo. Can have all ICs on my location. Out. Peach, once you finish with that comms, is on me. Gibbons, for you two.
Yep.
One from here as well.
I said all. Did I say all ICs or one ICs?
You said ICs.
Okay, there's no problem then.
Whenever Lewis says ICs, it just means one ICs, right?
Am I being?
No, just don't mind. I don't mind if you're here.
Okay.
In that way, there's clarity.
Just go and yelling.
I am on yelling.
So everyone can hear your booming voice.
Yes. However, I'm waiting for a 1-2.
Well, I'm kind of it, so.
Can I say it's a 9:45 and we?
Yeah, I know we're gonna get moving there.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. This is the practicing of this. We know this is going to take a slow amount of time, so we need to do things to improve it, so that way we're not doing it in campaign. Right, Blakeway, you're going to be Hendrix. Is it okay to transfer Blakeway to 1-2 to organise?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You're 1-2 IC now, Blakeway, until Duffy gets back or something. Right, open your maps. Look down to.
Duffy's in server, by the way.
Okay, well, whenever he gets back here, then go back. We're going down to the town of Teresa. What we are going to do, we're going to exfil off this marker. We are then going to form a line. So we'll have. So who's currently front? Front is 1-2. 1-3. 1-1. Now that marker, that area I've just drawn there, may be too short. So essentially, to spread out as you would necessary. Once you get there, dismount and essentially form a extended line towards the southwest, towards the town. Essentially, this town.
Dismount or?
Say again, sorry.
Hard dismount.
Soft dismount. Want to keep ourselves mobile. So this was going to be a lesson, but essentially it's we'll probably do that. It'll probably go badly, but hey, we're going to do it. So.
So can I remind you, it's now 10 to 10.
Yeah, no, we're moving out now. So, what we're going to do, we are going to advance toward this town. This is guerrilla held. There is definitely an IED threat in the streets. So, and also Teresa here. So, this hill here has apparently got enemy a camp on it. So be wary of that. We're going to find a brother of the guy we spoke to here at the church. So, what's going to happen? We're going to advance in a 2-up. So 1-2 and 1-1 will push off first in a 2-up. 1-3 is to hold back. And then until you've got enough distance to form your 2-up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. When we get close to the town, 1-2 is to break off, and we're essentially going to perform a move along the road. If you take contact from a house, breach it. If not, continue on. 1-2, your final position is going to be here. 1-3, your final position is going to be here, and 1-1, your final position is going to be here. Does that make sense?
Yep. Yes. So we move up, well dismounted with the vehicles next to us. Right?
Yes, essentially. When you get to, say, this location here, break off along the roads, essentially. So like such.
And explode, I assume.
Yes, explode. Keep an eye out for IDs, keep an eye out for contacts. They are guerrilla forces. Expect RPGs and small arms. So any questions with the plan going forward?
No.
There could be civilians in this town, so watch your fire. Move out in less than 2 mics. Brief you guys as quickly as I can.
What card?
Card Bravo. There could be civilians, so keep an eye out, but they are guerrilla forces. There is expected contact for our route as well.
Watch.
Brief the guys as quickly as you can.
With a soft dismount, means we're never mind, see you later.
Let me hold on.
Oh, who's there? That's fine.
Are you taking?
Yeah, with 1-2, we're just going to be 2 vehicles because we've got no dismounts for some.
That's fine. Yeah, if you have to, abandon 1 vehicle, but this is probably going to be the end bit of the night anyway, so just do best you can, mate.
Roger that.
Mikhail?
Anyone order some fucking mortars?
Well, we're going into a town with civvies, so more GPMG heavy machine gun fire. We are going to push off to the town of Teresa. We are expecting contact en route, but the town is civilian, but guerrilla forces are present. We need to talk to a brother there. So what's going to happen, we're going to break off of the road at the XR marker, form a platoon extended line, and then push off in a 2-up with the vehicles. Then break off when we get to the town, taking respective arcs. They've already been briefed as such. Essentially, I don't know where you would go. Just find a spot where you can provide overwatch to the assault either on one of the flanks would be best.
We'll take Hillmark forward.
Roger.
Wheels set up. We've got a HMG on the vehicle. We've got a tripod mounted one that we can set up as well.
Yeah, roger that. 1-2's location will be here after they push through. 1-3 here, 1-1 here.
Roger that.
Right.
We'll just slot in on the convoy somewhere. What's convoy now?
Convoy is 50.1. We currently have 9 victors. If you would like to slot yourself behind the fuel truck.
Little yellow bubble.
Fuel truck, roger that.
Okay, roger that. Right, break this down. We're going to leave
What's
this fuel
convoy
here.
again?
50.1.
50.1.
Hello all stations, 10 Bravo, mount up now.
Don't worry about
Gibbons,
it.
if you can't get it in, mate, then no worries, we'll mess with it.
So I'll just
Is it-
basically come get it. Hold on.
Advancing is in vehicles or on foot vehicles.
Hello all stations, 10 Bravo, be advised. Foxtrot 5-2 is now joining the convoy. They will be aft of the fuel truck. Out. Aft? Ooh.
Well, that's gone.
Yeah, that's gone. Okay.
Now, get moving,
Yep.
get moving.
Hello, 1-2 Charlie, 10 Bravo. Form up your vehicles at the front of the convoy. Same to you, 1-3. Out.
Right, I'm ready.
Okay. Come on, Victors.
I've got a little bit of fuel, but I couldn't manage to get too much in.
Roger.
I don't think we'll need it, really.
I think the other one was sling loading, and you saw what happened to that.
Okay. Victor 1, this is Victor 5. Push off when ready. Over. Victor 1, did you call moving off? All Victors, be advised, convoy on the move. Out. Did you hear anything then, Peach?
No, I was changing the radio, it wasn't set properly, so no.
Quick one, stepping off. Convoy speed setting at 5056.
Oh man, this looks rough.
You better be recording this, Lewis. Because I can't.
Right, I did take some.
Peach, tell Pelly to get iStars on us and basically watch for glory or good footage. If you can, that is.
No, I'd rather you not have to work tonight.
Big one, turn it
No,
right.
no, no, I don't mean to assist, just basically to watch us in all that glory. Essentially be a glorified cameraman.
I'm not going to do that because he'll shout at me afterwards for telling him to do stupid shit.
No, that's why I did just say, like, ask him if he wanted to.
What I can do.
Propaganda footage, mate.
So will Echo 5-2 be doing the bomb disposal as well for us for now?
Foxtrot 5-2, maybe.
Oh, then Foxtrot 5-2, yeah.
Victor 10, turning right, now.
Peach, check in map, mate. Where are we going? We are going in the right direction, aren't we? Okay.
Why is the person in front of you got Tokyo drifted?
Gibbons, FYI, I'm going to start getting some spacing.
Yeah, right, I'll slow down.
Well, why the hell did he just
Why
go?
does that person keep swerving off the road?
I'm thinking that too.
Drunk. Get that man on a charge.
Yeah. He's had too much of his rum ration.
Same convoy speed to 7070.
Yeah, did you hear me earlier with the bloody naval terminal? Get your vehicle aft of the fuel truck.
I didn't, but you're going all Navy on this. Don't do that. These aren't land ships.
I know, well, hell, I mean, some of them have multiple turrets, so you never know.
Still time, I suppose.
Big one, turning left.
How does GPMG reload itself on the little? You have to jump out and reload it.
Technically speaking, yes. That's why there's a little. I mean, that's why there's hatches behind it.
Right. Okay. You reload it. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, that resupply took quite a while.
Yeah, we're going to have to try and find a way to cut it down, but it's either the consequence of what we were doing, obviously it's the first time, or obviously the amount of vehicles obviously going to expand the amount of time it takes us.
Yeah, I think let's.
Same convoy speed at 8084.
But I mean, hey, we've done it now.
Fucking about with the supplies initially, like get the 2 guys from each section ready before the supplies hit the ground.
Yeah, agree. Yeah, that would be a good shout. Again, this is why we're doing it. It's the first time doing this.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't get too late before the shooting starts.
Hopefully not. But then again, we'll probably have an exercise, like a proper exercise on this. Ooh.
Oh my god, what's he doing?
Yeah, muscle driving.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking get into this later.
What?
He's my buddy.
Oh, is he actually your mate? Like,
yeah. But not IRL, but like I've played video games with fucking like 10 years, going on like 5-6 years now, so that's there.
Is he the one you constantly play EU4 with?
Yeah.
Ooh.
EU4, OE4.
We're gonna have to introduce him to Ancona. Ooh. I can't control this.
Oh, there is a bit of decent, so.
Shall I just pretend I didn't see that?
Yes, you shall.
There's a massive gap between everyone, welcome to the front. Especially if there's a good like fucking front move. Yeah, there's a bit of gap between space and move.
You're like the 3-eyed raven, Chris. You just sat there with your eyes rolled back in your head, telling us everybody's notes.
Well, again, until I can see it, I can't act on it, so I leave it to the ICs to sort out.
But there is a bit of decent. I am seeing them some few of them rubber banding up top to go. It's probably good for having that little gap. That's a little gap.
Oh, yeah. You need to tell Russell he needs to go on some driving lessons.
I will. I'll fucking get on it.
We need to do a driving.
Right, I'm going to try and go on the radio here whilst going at quite a bit of speed.
Good luck.
Crap.
We'll see why I don't do it.
No, there's in the vehicle radio. Actually, I got an idea. I mean, we are going at a fair bit of speed, so it's technically speaking 40 to 80, so I mean, it kind of looks like 40 to 80. Russell does need a... Hello, Victor 4, this is Victor 5. Ensure you're on the right side of the road. Out. He's nearly crashed into Victor 3 then.
As he skirted around that corner, yeah. That might have been decent. Mind you.
Do you see how much his tyres? He went off the road then, bloody hell.
He's not played ArmA in a little while, so...
What is he doing?
Just bad at driving, I think.
No, as in, like, he's now... Did they just swap in front of...
What is going on up there?
I don't know.
Well,
Hello, 1-3, this is 10 Bravo, message over.
1-3 Charlie, send message over.
10 Bravo, what's going on with your Victor behind you, over?
1-3 Charlie, I'm trying to find out myself. Honest with you. Wait, one. Out.
Fuck me.
Oh dear. Well, quickly, we need to act now. There's going to be no enemy intelligence, no commander.
Why I'm here?
Oh.
I'll need Peach.
Nah, he's still here, mate.
That's right, then just he gave me what to do if he does go, so I'll need Peach to drive this like.
Yeah, brother.
I don't want to lose. Charlie, message over.
Was it Bravo? Send over.
10 Bravo, 1-3 Charlie, I'm going to put it down to a brain fart, over.
Was it Bravo? Roger, out.
Oh god, I just got flashbacks. This is the route we took with fucking IED out.
This is the route we always take, mate.
Yeah, but the one that we killed just had like fucking barrels in the middle of the road.
I mean, we had to go to Kavala, so yeah.
See, I remember going out there from the edge, I remember staring at the towns and left the windows and all of a sudden things would just pop looking up around it.
No, I remember that night with Ray being Platoon IC, B1 ICing, and just remember reading the whole fucking time.
I was getting fucking human because like we cleared all these fucking ridiculous. It was fine, and then all of a sudden you guys started to land there, and oh, lo and behold, there's a fucking... There's IEs all over the place, so we checked it was fine.
We're gonna get a convoy going through the night.
We're like halfway there.
What? We're
Yeah,
halfway there. What? Living on a prayer.
I crashed at the petrol station.
I find it like a faith disturbing.
I mean, your drive is pretty wild as well.
I mean, I'm on a keyboard, mate. This is terrible.
I'm on it.
I'm just thinking I need to put like a activate my radio on my mouse. Mate, I've got 2 buttons. I usually use them for ranging in the War Thunder on my turret, so I could probably change them to my radio.
Stop.
Pick one desync for me.
There's a lot of desync there, definitely sort of technical stuff with desync.
All Victors double spacing out. The thing is, I'm not seeing any desync at 30 FPS.
I see it up here then.
Yeah, it's probably client side rather than...
Yeah. What's Flight doing currently?
They are... Actually, I don't know. Going to that way.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. If you want them doing something, I can ask.
No, I was just inquisitive like what they're doing. Because I know they got a lesson.
They were.
I remember this road being quite so bumpy.
They're doing something with the Apaches. But
You are right there.
But
then again, it might have something to do with the fact that you're in a Land Rover. It's got a leaf spring suspension.
Yes, one of those.
Ooh.
Also, the wind mirrors of this thing, fucking useless.
Oh yeah, they're like that in real life, mate.
Like, I can't see anything behind me.
Yeah, like they had the great wisdom putting the tyre on the side, so basically the wind mirror is useless. I'm going for toward the radio.
Oh, that rabbit just got squished.
Oh, did he? Where?
Oh, neighbours. Didn't actually squish.
Aww. Oh.
You pull the wings off flat.
Hello, 1-3 Charlie, this is 10 Bravo, but...
How you doing?
Cover hold.
Convoy, hard dismount.
Hard?
Hello, 1-2 Charlie, this is 10 Bravo, sit rep over. 127.
1-2 Charlie, in contact with infantry from the north, danger close, out.
Hello, 1-3 Charlie, this is 10 Bravo. Wish you to push northwest and assault this enemy from the right side, over.
1-2 Charlie, roger that. Do you want me as a full dismount or soft, hard dismount, over?
10 Bravo, up to you. Out. Right.
Can't see shit from the gun in there, so...
Yeah, roger.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. Quick visual inspection. Doesn't seem like there are any casualties at the moment.
Yeah, roger, mate. I can see that Vic's not going anywhere anytime soon, though. Lost all its wheels.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked.
Hello, 1-2 Charlie, this is 10 Bravo. Can I have a positive identification on the location of the enemy, over.
1-2 Charlie, enemy was about 20 to 30 meters north of Vic 1 in the reed, over.
10 Bravo, roger that. Hold fast in your current position. 1-3 will be flanking on your right side. Out.
Contact west.
Yeah, they're right in those reeds, I believe. I'm pushing at 1-3 to sweep.
Hope they don't get friendly fire.
Oh, that's to the ice, to the underwater call, switch fire.
Yeah.
Right. 1-1. Where do we get 1-1?
1-3 Charlie, Bob on. 1-2 Charlie is 1-3 Charlie. Be advised, we're moving in. Move shots left. Move shots left. Out.
Peach, on me, mate. Just watch that southern arc for me. My spider sense is tingling.
Roger, dodger. He's in the gun, Russell.
Yeah, there's a guy in the gun as well, but obviously you got thermal, so just in case. I mean, actually, I've got thermals. What the hell?
Yeah, you literally got everything I do, so...
Actually, do these things have thermals? Oh yeah, you turn to the green, don't you?
So lucky I am a benevolent god.
Yeah, you
That's it.
I don't see anything.
Hello, 1-2 Charlie, this is 1-0. I am a benevolent god.
What injury is
It's time.
I'm watching them heal somebody.
1-2 Charlie, thank you very much. Out.
I'm going to sprint up there, see what's going on.
Stand by, Gibbons. Actually, come with me.
I was at the vehicle start.
Hello, 1-2 Charlie and 1-3 Charlie. Sit rep, over.
Somebody unconscious on that ground.
1-2 Charlie, seems the contacts have been dealt with. 1 times tier 1 in 1-2. Out.
I'll sprint up there.
Right, go.
1-3 Charlie, push through contact location and then returned through same location, confirming that most of the guys are either dead or ran. No casualties from my section, over. Thanks, man.
1-0 Bravo, roger that, out to you. 1-2 Charlie, I have sent forth the platoon medic to assist you. He shall retrieve your tier 1. Out. Gibbons, liaise with Duffy if possible. Pull back the tier 1, get in your truck, so that way they can keep moving.
On the fucking road with all that swerving. Was that you?
No, that was the other guy. That was
Yeah, everyone should pull him back now because he's got no heart rate, so this is going to have to be quick.
Oh, okay, that's
Okay.
alright then.
I'll try and find you a driver, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I need the ADX, the thing's gone again.
Hello, Foxtrot 5-2. This is 1-0 Bravo. Message over.
He's not on it for 1 mate.
He was earlier.
Oh, was he not that one?
1-0 Bravo. Foxtrot 5-2. Nothing heard. Out.
He's on 50.1.
Yeah, I know he's on the vehicle one. Mikhail?
Yep.
In the interest of time, I know it's breaking up your unit a little bit. Gibbons has got a tier 1 with no heart rate, so I need him to assist the casualty. However, I need a driver so that we can keep this convoy going and actually get to our objective for tonight. Could I use Chumley?
Yeah, just bear in mind his connection. Well,
Actually, yeah, could I use Maguire then instead? Would that be better?
Yep, that'll be better. Obviously, we'll have to swap over when we get there.
Yeah, well, they're going to dismount at that location so you can pick him straight back up at that point.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Maguire, you're up, head down to the ambulance, you're driving. Do me a favour, mate. Maguire, we don't need 2 people with 50 cals. Go grab a GPNG.
Yeah. Alright, Gibbons, I've got yourself a Maguire to drive for you.
Roger, mate. I've just sent Peach up because if I don't get somebody to get the.
I'm right by it.
Okay, yeah, grab an ADX if you can, because otherwise he's dead.
Out the way, out the way.
He's gone. Fucking ADX.
Right, Gibbons, keep Maguire then as your driver. If you can just get into you and just go pick him up, mate, just for sake of time.
Who?
Maguire, he's up by FSG. He's coming down now, he's got the GPMG.
Fantastic, no worries.
Hello all stations, it's 10 Bravo, mount up now, out. Okay, I'm in that big.
Wait.
We nearly had him.
I'm going to teleport Smith over to them.
Roger. Give me a shout when you're there. Oh crap, Pete swap.
No. I was going to say it's fine spell, no, I'm locked in.
Oh. No, okay.
If you want to drive, it's fine.
Okay, well, and in the future, I will be driving, obviously Lewis will be commanding, so we won't have this issue.
It's just because I'm in Zeus for this one.
Right, we're good to go, Spill.
It's just one of you.
I can body bag that man quickly while we wait for him.
Negative, Smith's there.
Roger, no worries.
Hello, Victor 1, this is Victor 5. As soon as Smith is loaded, call step off. Out.
It's going to have to be a case of like when you know the contact's out with, you just drive straight up there in the ambulance.
Yeah, I agree. The problem was there, like I said, Smith would have been fine, but my ADX disappeared from my inventory again.
Right.
So I'd have been able to heal him, but for some reason it was no longer in my backpack.
Yeah. I mean, I set him off Lewis pretty much straight away as soon as the contact died down. As soon as I knew that they had a casualty and they dealt with it. Come on, Victor 3.
Setting convoy speed at 70.
There we go.
I'm moving.
Oh yeah, it took them an age to get freaking mounted. Jesus.
First DC.
They also missed the turning.
Big 10 on the move.
No, we've got a turning up here. Unless they're just compensating. But then again, as long as we do compensate, even if we do take the wrong turn and we call it and then replan. If anything, it makes the night more interesting. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Hello, Victor 1, this is Victor 5. Be advised you have initial turning. Try and plot an alternative route. Over.
Victor 1, roger that. We're just about to radio that distance as well. Plotting alternative route. Out.
I thought you meant like a route back there, Lewis. I thought that was the new alternative.
No. Go straight past it.
Yeah, it's not straight past the turning.
One turning right. Out.
But hey, it makes the night more interesting. It is cool though, having this many vehicles. Better be taking lots of pickies, Lewis.
One turning left.
I'm taking a couple.
Ellie says he's recording it, so...
Ah, lovely.
Big one turning left.
Oh, okay. Don't know how that's get back up
I'm going to say, I've not been down this road before.
The insurgents don't even know we're coming, because we don't know how we're coming.
It's like the Americans and doctrine, like, how can the enemy follow our doctrine when we don't even know our own doctrine?
Exactly.
Setting convoy speed to 50.
So I slow down a little.
10 turning left.
Ooh, 10 victors. Sweet.
There's 10 of us, is there?
Yeah, 10 victors.
Ooh. I guess we're pretty hot bothered.
Victor 10, taking another left. Out.
Fucking sass. We're just gonna go around in a circle at this
Turning
point.
left once more for good luck.
Peach, could you check the rear for me, please? What's the distance of the... Well, essentially, are we all together?
All I can see is the ambulance at the moment.
Can you go 3D?
They're not too far back.
They're not too far. Cool.
Oh, 3D. Oh, you mean Zeus.
Oh, no, I didn't mean Zeus. I mean just, like, free look.
Oh, yeah, I am in free look. I can just see the ambulance.
Oh, desync. Hello, all Victors. Desync.
Hey, is Lubbock in 1-3?
Yes.
Yeah, I did some investigating. It wasn't Russell driving, he's on the gun.
For me, it shows Russell's name.
Oh, yeah, well, it would count. Isn't it the last person or the first person that's into the vehicle? Is the name coming up?
Big one turning right.
Maybe. I always assumed it was just the driver.
Well, because it's because with AI, its driver is the first person in because obviously it's how you spawn, whereas people they can get out and stuff like that.
nearly there.
Ooh. Ooh. Can't tell if that was decent then or was heavy braking. Deserted town is a bit ominous. Where are the rest of the victors?
Yeah, they're behind us. They're just.
I mean the one in front of me.
Oh.
Big man turning right. Out.
There they are. Just those tight little turnings.
Grr. Oh, it's fast as fuck.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, gotta go fast.
Oh, I know this bit. This is where the we did that big attack with the when we first started again with all the AAF stuff.
Oh.
Heavy machine gun, 50 cal.
You reckon? Oh, bigger than that.
Oh, somebody's got a hold then.
Big 2, contact front. Big 1.
Peach, anything on the sights?
Nothing. This has got thermals, yeah?
Yeah, roger.
Driver is unconscious.
All victors, hard dismount, hard dismount.
Right, left below.
Where are we?
Fucking get right filled in.
One 141. Hello, 1-2 Charlie. This is 10 Bravo. Sit rep over.
No friendlies near me, is there? Fire on that building.
Hello, 1-2 Charlie. This is 10 Bravo. Sit rep over.
Understandable, have a nice day.
10 Bravo. 1-2. Nothing heard. Out to you. Hello, 1-3 Charlie. This is 10 Bravo. Sit rep over.
1-3 Charlie, contact is coming from our south-southwest inside the town. Looks like 1-2 is currently engaging. Believe I heard on the net that their driver was currently unconscious, potentially Duffy, over.
10 Bravo, roger that. Can you push your section onto the right side of the road and set yourselves up an extended line and get some fire on this position? Over.
1-3 Charlie, roger that. Am I clear to take vehicles with? Over.
10 Bravo, roger that. Over.
Let's go.
Roger that. 1-3 on the move. Out.
Hello, 1-1 Charlie. This is 10 Bravo. Message over.
1-1 Charlie, set your message over.
10 Bravo. I want 1-1 to deploy to the left side of the road. Take yourself to the marker I'm just about to set down, and form your guys there in extended line. Over.
1-1 Charlie, roger that. Marker scene. Start moving right now.
Duffy's dead.
Hello 10, this is 1-2 Charlie. We have 1 times tier 1. We are currently engaging the contacts south on the road. Over.
10 Bravo, roger that. Hold fast. Get as much fire down in that road as you can. I am pushing other elements to assault the enemy position. Over.
1-2 Charlie, roger that. Out.
Hello, 1-1 Charlie. and 1-3 Charlie. Confirm if ground to your front is suitable for you to advance towards the town. Over.
1-1 Charlie, ground is suitable to advance. Over.
1-3 Charlie, same for me, can advance in. Over.
1-0 Bravo, roger that. Your markers have now been moved forward 200 metres. Get into the defilade and reset up your position and get fired closer to the town. Acknowledge, over.
That was fucking beautiful.
Was it?
That was beautiful.
We take the fire from the right.
No, that's on you. Yeah. Keep it to yourself, Peach. But there was like a fucking.
Hello, 1-0 Bravo. This is 1-3 Charlie. Message over.
1-0 Bravo, send over.
Mostly dead.
1-3 Charlie. Be advised the contact is actually before our markers by maybe 50 meters in that small town area beforehand. Over.
1-0 Bravo, roger that. 1-3, advance 100 metres and set up a base of fire and SBF on that position. 1-1, you will be assaulting that position. All call signs acknowledged. Over.
1-1 Charlie, roger that. Will you mark the position on the map? Over.
1-0 Bravo, roger. Out.
I can't provide.
1-2 Charlie, acknowledged. Down to 2 men.
Gibbons, are you able to sort out 1-2?
Oh no, their issue is there isn't any. There's literally 3 of them left anyway. Duffy's gone back in with me now. I'm just healing him.
Right, Gibbons, you are located up front, correct?
I'm on my way back now.
There, 1-2 got a bit chewed up to the front. Believe there was a HMG down the road. The enemy was not in the main town, but in this small little outcrop at grid 117, 139, 1-3 and 1-1 are pushing in. 1-3 can form SBF, while 1-1 performs a flanking assault on that position, hopefully clearing them all out.
We're going to borrow that fuel truck, so...
Yeah, Roger, go for it. If you can also, once you've refueled, break off from this, go southeast to this other road to southeast, see the one marking?
Yep, seen.
Yeah, if you can push yourself to this defilade here, essentially just get eyes on the front of this town. Just make sure our approach next going up is still secure. Then obviously as we push on via convoy, just tag back along.
Roger, because I'm itching to fucking take someone's head off with this thing.
Yeah, go for it.
Hello, 1-0 Bravo. This is 1-1 Charlie. Message over.
1-0 Bravo, send over.
I'm good
1-1 Charlie. Be advised the houses next to the marker seem clear. Over.
1-0 Bravo, roger that. Deploy yourself to the south in a defensive position while we get all the casualties set up. Over.
1-1 Charlie, roger that. Moving there right now. Out.
Yep, so there's only...
Hello, 1-3 Charlie, this is 1-0 Bravo, message over. Yeah, Gibbons?
1-2 Charlie, send message over.
Stand by. 1-0 Bravo, 1-3, I'm going to pull back to your victors and assess your ammo state before we get going. Over.
1-3 Charlie, roger that. We'll start pulling back now. Out.
That was a really convoluted way of me saying to reorg. Okay.
Yeah, so Smith disconnected, obviously Duffy's back in. 1-2 are combat affected as much as 3 men can be combat affected with 2 vehicles.
Roger, there were 3 dudes with 2 vehicles?
So Smith just disconnected, so they were 4 people.
Roger.
So
right, what I'm going to do...
They've lost the body.
Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to rotate... essentially, I'm going to shift...
Get somebody in it or just dump a vehicle?
Disappear after a while, or do they have to be deleted?
No, they disappear.
Garbage collection. There you go. They get deleted.
Hello all stations, this is 1-0 Bravo. As 1-2 has now been reduced to 3 members, the convoy all that will be pushed forward. 1-3, you'll be taking Victor 1 and Victor 2. 1-1, the main body, and 1-2 will be forming up the rear. 1-1 Charlie, acknowledge. Over.
1-1 Charlie, roger that. Out.
Okay. Hello, 1-2 Charlie, this is 1-0 Bravo, message over.
What's your bit like for fuel? Hold on.
1-2 Charlie, send your message over.
10 Bravo, consolidate your men within 1 Victor. We shall abandon the addition just for sake of time. Over.
1 to Charlie. Roger that. Out.
Lewis?
Foxtrot 5-2, be advised we're stepping off and moving to the new market node.
Okay.
Probably don't get some field, continue this on Thursday.
Imagine what you want to do. Where are we actually?
Like going on half 10.
Yeah. Do you want to put in persistence for the future, by the way? On main maps? Well, it's not on training templates. I never put it on the training templates, but I could.
Oh, yeah, I think it's better have just, voids and things like this.
Right, Roger.
Because you're currently being
This is half 10. I don't picture you guys finishing up the last objective until at least 11.
Right, any suitable locations close by? Actually, pull back the road. We got this nice wooded block.
Yeah.
I mean, we could always ask the guys whether they want to.
No, it's too late.
Well,
sorry.
Issue is like, from what I've seen, you've not done much about
You guys
doing
alright?
resupply so far.
Yeah, but it's time. But
People might want to shoot.
Yeah.
Bill?
After all,
okay.
Yeah, we're good hits.
I mean,
1-0. Get initialized to find out who are willing to stay on and do this final objective, otherwise we'll be indexing in the field. Out.
I mean, I'd like to continue it next time. We need to do the second time.
Yeah, I know you was Bill, but at this point, like, not much has happened for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, they
sat staring at a field for.
I mean, that is a training though.
Yeah, I know, but like, we're going to lose members if we do that.
Yeah,
I'll be
do that
blunt.
often. Yeah, it's like it's trying to balance the fucking sitting around and actually doing shit.
On Charlie, message over.
1-0 over.
Also,
Charlie, we have 4 men still going strong. Additional Lancaster driving the field trick is about to head off. Over.
Roger, the rest wants to stay. Over.
1 with Charlie, yeah, but 4 men strong still want to stay. Over.
1-0. Roger. Out to you. To Charlie. What's it like with you? Over.
1 to Charlie, be advised I have got 4 yeses, not included Lancaster, over.
That's what, 7 altogether?
No, it's 8 so far.
8. The section.
Section.
1-0. Roger. Cancel my last. We'll just indexing the field as this final objective would be spicy, especially if you've got only a section for this.
Right, so I'll reorg them into the back. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, 1-1 Charlie. This is 10 Bravo. Pull back from your position. Mount up in your vehicles. All stations, mount up. Out. Hello, Foxtrot 5-2. This is 10 Bravo. Message over.
5-2, standard, over.
10 Bravo, Foxtrot 5-2. Can you move to grid 120144? Clear out possible harbour area. Over.
5-2, that's 1 marked as a triangle on the map, over.
10 Bravo, roger that. Over.
5-2, roger, out.
Right.
There's that fucking resupply you did. You sat there for 30 minutes.
Yeah, I know that's a thing we need to either figure out how to do quicker, but also it was also getting the bots used to how to doing it as well. But the thing is, we're going to do that in campaign, so it's worth practicing. Right, is 1-1 here yet? Where are they? Hello, 1-1 Charlie, this is 10 Bravo. ETA to vehicles, over.
1-1 Charlie, we are already in the vehicles, waiting for your command to move off.
Okay.
Over.
10 Bravo, roger that. 1-1, push off to harbour area and take the northwestern arc, over.
1-1 Charlie, roger that, stepping off, peeling inwards. Over.
10 Bravo, roger, out. There they are. Ah, they're all the way down there. Okay. Hello all victors, as soon as 1-1 has passed yours, peel in and follow onto your respective arcs in the harbour area. Out.
Still, you know 1-1 was in the rear, yeah?
No, they were up front because they were the solving element.
Oh, are they? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I thought they were behind us. I heard vehicles.
They was behind you, but then I deployed them on the left side and pushed them up as a assault.
Well, I heard movement behind us. So.
That's FSG, mate.
Speaking of them, the tried to push you as well.
Were they?
Yeah.
Was there a Bravo? Send over.
5-2, be advised, we've arrived in the centre of the harbour area now. Looks all clear, should be free to bring boats in. Over.
Was there a Bravo? Roger that. Out. Hello, Victors to the southwest. Peel on and follow on over. That's what I said. Come on. Oh, fucking screw it. Move. Gibbons, they're taking their time, so let's go.
Roger.
You're trapped on man now.
Yeah, leave it. Lewis, if you could, just teleport the fuel truck if you don't mind.
One captain's still in it.
Say again, sorry?
One captain is still in it.
I thought you said he disconnected.
Still in it, isn't he?
Well, you can teleport him and the vehicle, though.
No, he's still in it, though.
Oh, right.
1, 2, 3, yeah, we're just there next to the field.
Alright, there we go.
1, 2, 3, that's not happening.
Yeah, I'll put the persistence on for next time so we're actually here when we come back in. Oh, you can have a nap up there, are you, Gibbons?
Fill someone in with this.
Say again, sorry?
I'm upset that I didn't get to fill someone in with this.
Oh,
yeah, there we go.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Are you?
Okay.
Hello, all stations. This is 10 Bravo. Call when set on your arc. Over.
Lewis,
Bomber Charlie, set.
too bright out here for me.
Right, 1-2 Charlie, set. Out.
Lewis, you want to just call Index, or do you want to speak to him, or whatever? I'll speak to him. Right.
Is it medical attendant?
Riding back.
Riding back.
Hello, all stations. 10 Bravo. Once your arcs are set, peel inwards and form skull circle on 10. Out.
Well.
I mean, this isn't a holiday resort, you know, this is a war zone after all.
Well, let me get, it's like when you go to Greg's and they like have the.
I've never been into a Greg's where you sit like that way either.
Oh no.
Hold on.
Just pressing buttons now. How do we get us out?
Just get out.
There we go. No, I mean like slide out.
You already are.
Yeah. I'm just gonna chill here. That's it.
Alright, I think that's everyone.
Roger, yes.
Yeah, from what I saw from everyone, fucking good effort tonight. I realised I was a bit late coming on because ArmA decided to take a fucking hour to load me in. But, you know, it is what it is.
You're also naked.
Say again?
You're also naked.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Yeah, so I put a fuel tank in, I knocked the command vehicle, and Lewis became naked. I'm not quite sure what in those circumstances happened, but he is now naked, yes.
He's wearing a barrel.
Did you hear them shots?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's fucking weird.
It's
anyway.
just literally you haven't got clothes on.
Yeah, fair one. Well, I do on my screen, so fuck you all. But no, yeah, so, yeah, there was a fair amount to do it.
I'm going to be reconfiguring that or taking it out in the next update.
Police, there's a naked man running like a spastic outside my house.
But no, yeah, so there's going to be another one objective at the end there, so we'll be doing that on Thursday, so as soon as that will be a full thing, I'm just going to bump it up to the extreme. It'd have been fucking difficult to do with this mount anyway, since we lost a few people. But no, I realise it was a bit fucking on the chatty side tonight, so we're going to make up for that on Thursday, and a lot of big booms and a lot of death, preferably on their side, not ours.
Could we have it so that the civilians have evacuated the town next stop?
You can wait and see. But yeah, so cool. As always, I'm looking forward to hearing all your constructive criticism in debrief, so feel free to end it.
Lewis.
Yes.
Come look at this.
On 3, index.
This isn't the jerry can, is it?
No, I was showing you the rifle.
Top shot
Look,
flag 2.
so all standard rifles now have the option to have a ArmA RAF, like front foregrip.
Okay.
Because look, I can actually take it off.
Yeah.
It's just literally a grip pod that you just grab as an attachment.
Hard.
And now you can actually like deploy it.
Well, they should have it anyway.
As I say, should
Yeah,
have.
but they don't. They're not. It's not by default on the standard weapons that we give the infantry at the moment.
Isn't that?
Ah, cool. Sort of hospital.
Just want to show
They
it.
They should really have it.
Wait,
So it's just
I thought it was on there anyway.
No,
Which I
it is
thought
on
was
the
quite nice.
it is on the A2.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's one
yeah,
thing
yeah.
of them.
There's a variant in the A2 that has it as standard.
That's what I've probably thought a bit, yeah.
But yeah, the fact that you could deploy it on stuff